Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, excellent.
I'm gonna pretend that was me. Oh my god, my Maids of England fucking
I
thing.
saw that, yeah.
I was...
Oh my god!
What was that just fucking popped up?
Your cringe era comes into view. Hello everyone, welcome to Weir of Adynn session 75, question mark? Gabby's having a breakdown, it's a good start to a session. You can't escape it, Gabs.
Oh.
Who wants to give us a recap of what happened last session? Gabby's giving us the look, as she does every session.
If anyone else wants to do it, it's fine.
It's your call.
My mom. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get this over and done with. So, at the start of this session, Heliodor has decided to inject essentially pure magic into his veins from Drosera to try and see what the hell is going on, and tries to fire off spells. He's gone. Oh no.
Rest in peace, Aaron.
So he enters into the Astral Sea and starts firing off as many spells as he can to try and get this magic out of him. And in the Astral Sea, he can see Drosera in front of him, and behind them is the enormous, horrifying figure of Tilo. And he's starting to come towards us. So he gets to Drosera, they start screaming at each other, and then they start to run. And they start running as fast as they can. Whee! And Drosera decides to turn around and look at Tilo, because he's getting real close, and freezes in fear for a moment, and then Heliodor decides to turn around, rolls really shit, and basically is paralyzed. So Drosera tries to fire off as many moonbeams as she can across where they are, trying to block him off, essentially. The music's gotten really loud and ominous. There we go. And she fires one directly into his eye, temporarily blinding him, chucks Heliodor over her shoulder, and sprints towards the door out of the Astral Sea. And they both wake up, and unfortunately, Heliodor has basically gotten warp real bad. His eyes have basically become dark. He has sort of warp marks all over his arms, and he is given 10 weeks to live. Also in that 10 weeks, that is the time that Drosera's patron Dylan is essentially going to not die, but kinda, if you know what I mean. So Chorus enters the room, and Heliodor is just off. He is like, he's basically in a lot of pain and is on another level. And we find Karik in the library, and he instantly looks at him and goes, "What the fuck happened to you?" And we find out that Heliodor's warp is a different kind of warp. It's of extra-dimensional magic. And Heliodor's just chugging back whiskey as well in the library and telling everyone to shut up, or else he'll, like, take their kneecaps or something. I don't know. So we are summoned to a dinner, and Heliodor spends the night in a hospital where he tries to get more booze by sending Chronometer out the window. And he's given a terminal diagnosis. So we are on a time limit now. We use the Sending Stone to try and contact the assistant, and Palos, we love Palos in this house, picks up saying that the assistant is in the sister location. Great game. And wants to speak to Drosera, and she says that Karik's family have disappeared. And the assistant will be back when we return back down to the main Arda. So, turns out as well, Whisperfields, they've turned up. The werewolves, they've turned up. Some of the pack have turned up. Like, everyone's turning up to Arda. We're going into final game, like, few chapters. All our mates are turning up. Hopefully the rogue wizard will make an appearance as a level 20 wizard. Like, I'm excited. So, Drosera wants to know more about people who have come to the Citadel who have had high amounts of power. Because we found that when we were in the Whisperfields, the last key was directly above us, where we would be in the ring. And they aren't here anymore. Cora starts seeming off, like someone else is listening through him. And basically is like, no, maybe the Queen's been here, but like, I don't know. It's all sus. Anyway, so we go to the library again for the final time. Drosera finds information on soul traps. Heliodor finds a book that had been stolen from the Azus Ridge and is pretty mad about it. There are pages that have been ripped out of the book as well, as if... And then there's an eye of the Harbingers on the back, as if someone's planted this book. Thanks, guys. So it says, yes, we find out about Zarek and Cassius Mond, who made the first artifacts that created the Great War, who was killed by his own creations. And Heliodor studied Cassius because Cassius is a big old artificer. And some little bit more lore there. We love that. And then finally we go back to the observatory to have a break because it's been an awful few days. And Estella can see draw into the telescope they create. And we suddenly realise, oh yeah, there's a planet called Valia. We've met someone called Valio before. She was in Arda. She's the moth lady, who apparently is a massive bitch. And she's a great person to ask about first era artifacts, as it turns out. But she's not as nice as she was when she was being taken over, which is low-key kind of sad. So, and Heliodor wants to send the Hunters of Helios, the werewolf people, after the Cecellum of Ilios, who are the vampires who are trying to fuck us over at the moment. Karik draws his bow, fires it back, and as he does that, Izoa's bow constellation disappears out of the sky. Like, oh, storytelling! And then he starts to realise that he's actually older than he thinks he is, because it's been so long since he's had the key and believed that he's his family and everything. And he's probably about 40, and then all of a sudden all these wounds that he's gotten over the time start to appear all over his body. He looks more weathered, his carapace is blistered from the acid, his eye is going orange as well, and his injuries aren't healing as well as they should be. So the key in this time that he's had it has masked not only what he believes is his family, but also how old he is and how injured he really is. And that's where we got up to.
You know, a nice little Drosera backstory as well last session, which was...
Oh yeah, I
yum,
forgot
yum,
about
yum.
that. Who fucking cares?
Wow.
Go over it again, bitch.
Oh yeah, family decided to burn down part of a Fey realm after their ancestors made a deal. Suddenly they're cursed to only bear Drury children. That's why she's orange. Yeah,
Orange.
I'm orange.
I have a feeling Orange will be in and out of the session because we've got some technical difficulties.
Toledo.
But we'll do our damnness.
Hi.
Hello.
You okay?
Welcome back, love. So,
Doing good.
as you said, we have left off. Take your inspiration, by the way. We've left off with you guys in the observatory. Is there anything else you want to do while you're here before we get to you guys leaving the Citadel?
I think we're all done here.
Just fling yourself off into the abyss and all.
Yeah, fuck it.
You're in
Yeah,
a barrier,
I'm-
so you can't fly off into the abyss.
Aww.
I'm too old for this shit.
Sing with me, sing for the years.
I think we're good, unless Aaron wanted to do something, but they're not here.
They're not here, unfortunately. So we will just have to assume not.
Rip.
As you are rotated back upright and back onto solid ground, dangling off the side of the ring. There are lots of dancing lights just scattered around that are lit up around the area
Wait.
around you. Somebody has cast them as a light source so you can see, because it is very dark. But it is late in the evening, and you see Chorus and the pack member both stood at attention for you. As I said, if you want to do anything before we expedite you to leaving the Citadel, now is the time.
I've just realised something. Chorus and the pack member stood there. The thing flipped over. And it's flipped back, and all of a sudden,
Krieg looks real different.
Fucking different when he turned around.
3 out of the 4 of you have gone through some level of a transformation whilst you've been in the Citadel.
It's the magic girl Faye.
So you're going to come
No,
back
we're
down, and I
good.
think a lot of people are going to be a little jarred by your appearances, but
Sorry, he just got eye tattoos.
he just got eye tats while he was up there. Yeah, definitely.
Aye, I spilt some ink on my face and got in the eyes.
Oh.
But yeah, you are welcome to return to your rooms. If you just want to skip to leaving, we're welcome to do that.
I want to get out of here.
Get out of this
Place
shithole.
sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Let's
should-
go.
Let's go. Okay, so we are heading back out of the ring. You are met early in the morning with a carriage as you put what belongings you have brought with you into the back. It's mostly just Heliodor's belongings, but you have most things packed into the car, and you are similarly beginning your travel back. It will take you 2 days to get back to the World Warp on the ring from here, as you will stop at the same place that you had stayed prior. And you begin to make your way out with the new information that you have gathered whilst you were in the Citadel. The travel is uneventful. It's quiet for the most part.
Yeah, we're all just sitting in the carriage, just thinking about how everyone else is gonna die.
Yeah.
Everyone just
Heliodor will be scribbling in his books.
Okie dokie.
Oh my goodness.
How far is the blue gone again?
It's about halfway up your bicep now.
I was just
God.
thinking, we're wearing warm clothing now, so we technically wouldn't actually be able to see it.
Dressera, I think, did she have her arms out, or was she wearing a coat?
She definitely had her arms out because I had to stab her.
Was whether she does
Maybe
now.
down in the underground.
Oh, currently, yeah, maybe.
Give us your balls.
Give us your balls.
Leave Isaac alone, man. Come on.
He's sleeping. He's asleep on the bed. He's been good.
You stole his balls.
The Okay, so you guys stay overnight. You guys stay overnight in the same sort of rustic building that you'd stayed in prior, with the pack haunting the outside grounds as they were before, in that strange kind of unnerving way, almost like animated statues that stand and observe.
Is it still that one that's just sat on the back of the carriage?
Yep.
Like the carriage, just sitting there, like fucking
Doesn't
sitting on the outhouse of the carriage.
Yeah. He's just sat on the back of the carriage, doesn't move, tinged with frost as the night passes. And you make your way back to the World Warp. It is about midday by the time that you get there. And it is no less busy than it was when you had left. It's bustling. There are students everywhere. There are people who have clearly come from Sith, and there are people who are clearly leaving from the ring. There seems to be quite a disparity between these people. There seems to be a couple of adventurers. Some people who are dressed in similar kind of clothing that you would expect to see of your typical adventurers. Spellcasters and one or two paladins, knights, you know, these sorts of folk. But you arrive back at the Ethereal Pass. You have Hearts and Flowers, which is the little bakery, just a little way away from the platform.
We need to go see them.
What was everyone else's gift?
No one else asked.
Wait.
No, he said he would just give us something.
He said he would give you what you asked for, and
Yeah, and we asked for the tickets.
Estella asked for the
Estella.
tickets. And
Remember, that
But
was
no one-
free
No one else
tickets,
said
and
anything,
Those are very expensive.
they are
tickets,
very
man.
expensive. They are lifetime as well. They are permanent.
So can I send a letter to him if I want something?
You can try.
Yeah, I want something.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on then.
because I thought we could have asked for something, but I thought after we'd asked for the tickets, it was like those are going to be egregiously expensive. Consider it's like 2,000-3,000 gold just to get up and down once. It's gonna.
And you also all received an invitation to speak with the Queen.
Oh.
Mm.
So you all have a signed invitation by General Sylvanus Wolfbane, saying that you have an imperative meeting with Queen Falheimn of the World Warp.
Excellent. We're doing
Cool.
well.
We're doing well, says the guy who's dying. Yeah. You're having a great time. Don't worry about it.
Fine.
See, we have to ask the question here: is he dying of warp right now, or dying of a hangover? Is what we need to know.
He never
It could
clarified
be
it as
both.
warp.
Is he dying of something magically terminal,
Extra-dimensional
or is he
warp,
dying?
Yeah,
of
it's like
a hangover?
extra dimensional power, like magic. That's
There's just so
fucking
much
him.
power.
Yeah.
Unlimited power.
But yeah, are you guys going to Hearts and Flowers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course we are.
Trying
You're
to have a
coming with us. You come with us now.
Stella has a delivery to make,
Yeah.
Chorus
and also a lot of
bows.
money to spend.
Chorus bows to you. It's been a pleasure to have your presence with us, lords, ladies, and nobles. And I hope you do visit soon. It's been certainly interesting. Looks at Heliodor.
I am afraid I won't be coming back, as he just takes a sip from a small flask.
Then it's been a pleasure
But it's
knowing
been-
you, my lord.
Aye, yes. Choruses, you're all fucking lovely, aren't you?
He just
gonna
smiles.
go get pastries now.
Is this the same chorus that left us to die?
You don't know.
Are you the same chorus that left us today?
No, this is the transportation
This
one.
is the transport.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Oh, okay.
Then
you're
they're
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
But he bows, and he and the pack member both leave.
We have free reign. Run!
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, game's paused. Can you move?
We can chaos
Fuck
now.
this shit, I'm
Get
out.
on.
So you're all heading to Hearts and Flowers.
Yes.
You
Give
push
us
open the
sweet,
door,
Sweet people.
and there is a little jingle as the door opens.
Do I have any bells?
And you see inside Caitlin, the half orc, half gnomish girl, who is currently sort of tending the counter, and she looks up. Oh, hi, welcome back.
We all
Hi.
wave. We all... Hi. Estella, I think this one's for you. Heliodor just goes and like starts perusing some of their options, perusing the pastries.
Okay. Where's your father?
Oh, he's just in the back. He's baking. Do you want me to go get him?
Yes, please.
And she kind of takes her apron off. That's again far too small. And heads off round the back, and quickly appears with her father, who was midgy and just all moustache. And he just goes like beaming smile the second he sees you, and he's like, "Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, I'm glad you came back. Oh, it's lovely to see you again. I have something for you."
Okay, I have something for you too.
Oh, that's you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do that for me. You've already given us quite enough.
I'm giving you more.
Thank you. That's you are very, very sweet. Would you like me to go first, or would you like to go fast?
Go first.
And he kind of goes round the side of the counter and rummages underneath the counter a little bit, and pulls out a menu, and places it on the table in front of you. I'm going to share this with you lot, so you can see.
Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent.
There you go.
Where's it gone to?
Oh no, it's the wrong one. I sent you the wrong one.
Oh, no, it's opened up the
I
menu
see
so we
it.
can scroll through them.
There's menu and special menu.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Computer is taking so long to load.
You
Oh,
see
wait, there it is.
a special menu has been made with items on it that are named after you.
Oh. Oh.
Rum
Sarah.
infused chalk.
Oh wow, Heliodor's is perfect.
With magical blue sugar.
Yay!
Sparkles!
Oh, yes.
And he smiles, and he says, "It's like, I can make each of you one on the house."
Thank you. I
I-
think, judging from everyone's reactions, I think they're all like, thank you so much.
Comes mushroom rolls.
You know they've been very popular, very popular.
If we don't do anything, from now on, we have this. This is what being a hero is all about.
Our legacy is already written in the menu. Like we don't.
Yeah, we don't need
Yeah,
anything
screw
else
the
now.
stone the stone drawing. We got a menu.
Screw the prophecy. We got a fucking menu.
It's not any menu. It's a fucking pastry menu. Get fucked.
Yeah.
We've been advertising it to adventurers as they come through, and they've been very excited to try them.
Oh.
Thank you so much. This is too kind of you.
Caitlin
So now I have a
will
gift for
put
you.
her apron back on and go, "I'm gonna go start making them. I'll be back in a minute." And she heads off round back.
Okay.
And
I've got a me cake.
You've got a me cake. And he kind of puts his hands on the counter. He's like, "Right. Well."
Yeah. I got something for you, and they're gonna place the tickets on the counter. That's for you, your little one, and your wife.
He just stares at them. And he just kind of, he picks them up, holds them up, flips them over, looks at them. Very official. Like gilded with like a green and gold on the outside. It's almost like a ripple effect on the sides of the paper. And they have like a stamped seal on each one. And written in gold along the bottom, it says permanent passage.
We can escort you down if you want to, so you can see each other.
He for a moment doesn't respond, and kind of comes round from outside, like from the side of the counter, and he goes up to the door, and he turns the sign on the door from open to closed, and he turns round to you and just bawls.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
He this teeny little man comes running over to you and gives you a hug, and he gives each of you a very, very tight, shaky hug. Oh, he doesn't seem to be able to get much words out right now.
Oh. Don't spend your time with us. Go tell your daughter.
Yes, of course. He takes like a napkin off the side and tries to dab away his tears, but he's gone bright red.
It's a fountain. You can't stop that with tissues.
Please, anything you would like from the menu on the house. Anything, just whatever you would like. I'll put some tea on. And he heads round back. And there's about like a 30-second pause before you hear like squealing, and a very high pitched, like very excited sound coming from the back room before this giant half orc comes charging in. She barrels into each of you one by one and gives you each a like pickup hug.
Excellent.
She's like, you don't understand how great this is. You're so lovely. You're just the nicest people ever. Thank you so much.
It's okay. Anything I can do to help.
No, you didn't have to do this, and yet you still did. You're proper heroes, aren't you?
Oh.
I just see myself as a nice guy.
And she's also gonna give Thumb a hug. Because Thumb's just grabby handsing her, like, I didn't get one. So she's gonna squeeze Thumb, and kind of put him on one of the tables, and she's like, absolutely, whatever you'd like, I will go out back and I will make it. I'm really good at baking.
I mean,
try.
we'd just love to try the ones you're currently making.
Yeah.
She nods and heads back, and Alias comes back out. And just sort of takes a seat. And he's like, "You've made me quite lightheaded. You have. I apologize for my outburst. I'm not quite used to people being so kind."
It's okay. Do you want to sit down? Do you want us to help?
It's quite all right. You've done quite enough, my dear. Caitlin's just putting together your dishes for you if you want to take a seat. It's at this moment that he notices Karik and Heliodor.
Hi. I am a little blue.
Is it a cosmetic thing or?
I mean, no. I made a choice, and this is the result. And Heliodor's kind of like got the flask in his hand and kind of goes, and puts it back in his pocket. It's like, I'm fine. At least I will be in a few weeks. But for the moment, I'm a bit blue.
Okay, that's do you want us to leave the sugar off? It's I don't want it to be a sore spot.
No. I think it is endlessly poetic. Please keep the sparkling blue sugar on there. That's just excellent.
Yeah, he nods.
Although I would request that something green go on there as well.
Green, of course. I'll see what we have. And he heads out back. And it doesn't take very long before you're seated, and Caitlin lights a few lanterns. So it's sort of a firelit little brunch. And each of you are presented with a plate of your food. So Dracera, you see this bright blue cupcake. It is infused with butterfly peas, so it's bright blue. It's got little swirls of purple in it, with a sort of a pale white yellow cream on top, that has lots of orange petals dotted over it that are edible, and it's placed in front of you on a nice little plate. Estella, you see sort of this big square of spiced gingerbread. It's got like green sugar over the top, and a pattern of musical notes that has been done on the sugar. Heliodor, you get a slab of shortbread that is sort of a ginger, sort of brown, warm colour, with this glittering blue sugar that has been laid over the top of it. And there is sort of a green, almost like it's like a pale green sort of mint sauce that's been laying around the outside of it. And it has been shaped in sort of the shape of a cog. So it's a sort of a green cog around the outside on the plate.
Excellent. Yes. This is...
Karik, you are presented with effectively a funnel cake. It's sort of a cake that is just lots of like long strands of thick, crispy dough. It looks like it's been deep fried. And it's got like a sugary glaze on the outside with like strips of chocolate and a few chopped up hazelnuts and a few mint leaves on the side. And Thumb is presented with three little like choux pastries that have raisins sticking in the top to represent mushrooms, that are very, very heavily glazed with icing, and little bits of pistachio over the top. And Thumb just kind of claps their hands on the table and then looks at Estella like, I can't eat this.
I'll tell you what it tastes like.
Yeah, he nods. And a pot of tea is put between you.
This is so cool. Thank you so much.
Caitlin smiles. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I almost don't want to eat it because it's so pretty.
I can make more.
I'll never say no.
Damn, I'll never say no. What's with you and half orcs, bro?
Oh, okay.
And she.
What's with
she
you and
smiles.
half orcs?
She smiles to you, and is like, I'm just gonna go console Dad a bit, if that's okay. He's a bit overwhelmed.
Oh.
Yeah, take your time.
It's quite a lot, yeah.
I hope
Sorry.
you enjoy.
Thank you so much.
The tea is peach tea, so I hope that's okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, Dad wasn't lying. Yeah, your food's really popular. People really like it.
I'm glad it did so well, even for you.
We're going to take the menu with us when we go down home, so that we can make it there too.
That'll be a good idea.
She...
I hope it helps with your business even further.
It has. Seems like people know your names.
Really?
Yeah, they've been recognizing the names. A few of them have, at least.
Which one's the most popular?
I'm gonna roll a d6. On a 6, I will re-roll. We're gonna see whose is the most popular. It's Dracera's!
Yes! Everyone's vegan!
The vegan recipe is the most popular.
Yes!
But she lets you know that Dracera's cupcakes seem to be going like wildfire, which is almost a Pun.
You think this is a joke?
I'm not laughing.
People really like blue
Not
cupcakes.
funny. Didn't laugh.
People really like
Yeah.
blue cupcakes. Especially young people. Especially students. Students really like the blue cupcakes.
Yeah.
Fucking vegans.
But she kind of bows her head and she kind of goes, I'm gonna go deal with Dad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Enjoy.
okay.
Have a good.
Thank you.
Let me know if you need anything. Okay, bye. And she
Right,
goes
bye.
out back to go and console her dad, who's very much streaming tears in the back room, because he doesn't know what to do with himself. But yeah, are you guys talking about anything? Are you doing anything? Or are you just eating?
The only thing I like about this place is the star area and this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumb is slapping his hands on the table and looking at you like, try them, try them, try them, try them.
Okay. Okay.
Little mushroom pastries. They don't taste like mushroom. They're very, very sweet.
Like sweet glazed pistachios is what I'm guessing they taste like.
Yeah, it's kind of like got a nutty flavour and it's mostly kind of sugar and choux pastry.
Yeah. It's very sweet, like you.
Thumb just puts his hands on his face. Just, wow.
Yes.
And he signs to you. I don't know what sweet is.
How do you describe sweet?
Like
They look at you and then try to sign the noise and then it just doesn't. He gives up. Yeah.
It tastes like diabetes.
it's like when you're
Dabbies.
well hydrated and then the sun hits your skin and it's glorious.
When the moon hits your eye like a big
Like
pizza
a big
pie.
pizza pie, that's amore.
But you guys enjoy your meal. It's quite filling, despite them not being particularly big meals. But as you finish up, the two of them both come out with bagged up pastries for you, and put them on the table.
Thank you.
And they're like, "You're welcome to take these with you on your adventures. Make sure you
Thank
come
you.
back soon, though, because we'd love to see you."
Are you not gonna come with us or?
I need to do a few things with closing the store while we were away.
Okay.
But we've done this trip a few times, so we should be okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I could help.
In fact, if we go down, should we tell her or not if we visit down there? Or should we leave surprise?
It could be a surprise.
Kale.
You're muted.
See, we did.
Caitlin's like wiggling and being like, "Yeah, surprise." Don't tell mom.
Surprise party!
Don't tell mom.
Okay.
We want.
She's grinning ear to ear. But yeah, they seem very, very, very happy, and you now have a shitload of pastries.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, if you put them in the bag of holding, there's no oxygen in there after 10 minutes, so it's like, it's like freeze drying them. So they're not gonna get like mold or
Preserving them.
anything. Yeah, they'll be
Keep
preserved.
on again.
So you can
I
just
don't want
have
the bagman
pastry.
to eat them.
Bagman might eat them. That's also a thing.
I don't want that.
Put them in
No,
it.
we put a sign on the side that just says "Not for Bagman," and he can't. He's legally not allowed to
He's
take.
legally not
Yeah.
allowed. Yeah.
No Bagman.
No bagmen allowed, thanks. But yeah. And you head back out, saying your goodbyes, to the two who are hurriedly kind of getting things together to try and close up shop and make sure that everything is closed down and whatnot. You see one of them reopen the store and then put up a sign saying everything must go, because they need to get rid of all the fresh pastries before they leave. And there's a sudden sort of like a hush among a few students that you see nearby who are going, cheap pastries. So you see a handful of them begin to move towards the pastry shop.
The Heliodor just like goes towards them and says, "Quick, tell your friends they've got a special on with the newest menu."
And they all kind
They've
of
got
like
blue cupcakes.
Blue cupcakes.
blue.
And they're vegan.
Ooh, vegan. It's just like, I've been trying oat milk for a while, and actually I feel a lot better in myself, and it's making me feel really good. So
Okay, don't.
I can't have no more milk.
Stop talking. Just go in. Just go.
It's
I'll
the
be
taste
sick.
of cafe.
I'll be
I'll be
sick.
sick.
Yeah, canonically celiac. But as you're exiting, you see a sort of a bright flash, and a handful of people arrive on the platform. And there is a whistle
roll
blown.
up, get your pastries.
There is a whistle blown, and a call for the next transport. And you see a handful of people begin to move on to the platform.
Ready to go
Think
back
that's it.
down.
Think that's it.
Where is Fon? Oh, there he is.
He's underneath you. Do you
Oh shit! Wait. Where
want me to move you?
am I? Oh yes, please.
I'll move you, bud.
Whee!
It's fine.
Oh.
I'm watching. The Twitch. I'm watching the Twitch so I can see what's going on.
Okay, cool. You get the same sensation as you depart as you had previously gotten. The very strange kind of feeling of being torn apart in a non-painful way, watching your companions all be kind of pulled apart and turned into light, and this sensation of rushing through the air as you watch the ring get distant, further away. In a flash, you are back down on solid
Just
ground.
as we're going, a small ball of light raises two middle fingers.
You are not happy with the ring. Oh, rip.
It's almost as if you wrote it like that.
Yeah.
Glad I never have to go back.
And you arrive back at the World Warp, at the Ethereal Pass on Sif. You're back down home. If I can get you...
Is there a shifty looking bugbear anywhere?
No.
And Dressura just falls to the floor and just kisses the grass.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually.
Real leaves.
Just feel the grass, the dirt, just like I dreamed it be.
But yes,
The
you
fuck's
are...
gotten into these young whippersnappers?
Fuck knows. Right.
You
Okay.
can't call us whippersnappers, you're still the second youngest in the party.
I'm canonically the oldest when it comes to lifespan, so fuck you!
Oh no, you're equivalently the same age as me.
How old is Heliodor again?
About
I'm
middle age for a dwarf.
75 in dwarven years, so I'm like, what, 40? Yeah, I'm like middle-aged.
Well, I'm middle aged, yeah.
Yeah.
Meh.
40, 50.
Well,
We
he's,
could-
well,
we
he's
could
not
be
looking at
middle-aged
Heliodor right now.
together.
He's not looking at Heliodor right now when he says this. He's looking at everyone else. These students with their vegan feds and whatnot.
You're suddenly becoming a grouchy old man.
Just have your.
Have you seen what my face looks like? Of course I can
Look,
be a
I
grouchy old man.
understand the general can be a bit of a prat, but he just says it like it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Alright, Merv.
Oh, Christ. Oh, God, Karik's become a boomer overnight. What do we do?
Ah!
Back in
One
my
session
day.
of
I
looking
think there
at the
should be
stars.
more
Back in my
measures.
day, why?
I think there should
Back
be
in my
measures
day,
put in
everything
place
was
to
different.
keep more people from going to the ring, because you'll know. Not to bring it
Oh god.
I think we should
Jesus.
send them to Valia.
Bye!
You know, all these people coming from the Underdark, I swear.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Hey, excuse
There's
me.
that classic D&D racism. What do we do?
I'll have you know I have great friends who are from the Underdark.
Looks at the bottle on your hip. Yeah. Oh my god.
Was that
I'm talking about the other one. No, not that one. The other one.
Oh,
Oh, that's a fair point.
racism's only funny if it's fictional.
Alright.
Twitch, please don't ban us. Oh god, that does actually remind me. I need to write a letter to somebody in character. Damn.
You are now
We're
no
here.
longer the general's problem. So you're gonna have to find somewhere to stay.
Let's be somebody else's problem.
Woo!
Oh wait, we're no longer. Oh no. Okay. Right. Okay, we have to go find. I mean, do you want to go and stay back in the fancy accommodation?
Can we?
We can. We just have to pay
You
for
just
it.
have to pay for it.
Oh! Oh no!
Although we could say it's on the Queen's dime instead.
Ah, yeah.
Do you want to
Got
go do
Queen's
that and just
invitation.
flash out invitations and be like, yeah, we're on the Queen's
Yeah.
dime?
It's like,
Well, we are. We are.
We
though.
are. Aye. Let's go. Whee!
So
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
you're heading
Does
back.
that mean we get a suite?
You're heading back to the Eve province, to the beautiful white manor house and the weirdly curated grounds around it. As you you walk up the pathway, you see the two servants that were managing your cart when you were last here. And the two of them kind of look in your direction and will immediately kind of straighten up and bow their heads to you.
You don't need to do that. You're fine.
They say nothing.
Oh, sweetness. Let's go inside. And Heliodor just kind of rummages for the Queen's invitation. He's like, right, okay. And takes a swig from his glass.
It in your pocket.
Yeah.
It's like
Would it be
crumble.
better? Would it be better if we were to share a room this time, just in case?
It's on the Queen's dime. Does it matter?
Do they have the big rooms?
Oh, we can go and ask.
Big
I
rooms
don't
like the
know how
rooms you
big
had
the
last
big room-
time.
Do they have
We had-
bigger?
We had sexy. I think we had the sexiest rooms.
You
in
did have the
in
fanciest
place.
rooms they had.
We had the best rooms in the place, so we could.
We can get.
I mean, we could go see if we could rent a manor for the week.
Air
It's
D&D.
like air.
Air D&D.
Oh, I want to set something up like that now.
5 times the price of rent just for a week stay.
Okay, so you're allowed to make jokes like a fucking Air D&D, but if I make jokes like the Rogue's Guide to Dead Parents, I'm the problem.
We laugh.
Come on, let's go. Let's go swing this somehow. Off we go.
So you
And
are
you
you
don't-
knocking or just walking in?
Well,
It's polite to knock.
I mean, the guards on the door, they recognize us.
There are guards on the door, yeah. And the two of them sort of bow their heads to you. They're assuming that you are still under the general's jurisdiction.
Yep, as they should. And we'll keep walking. And they better open that fucking door.
They open the door for you, yeah. And behind
Lovely.
the rather lush desk, you see the concierge.
I think Discord's about to crash again, so I'll
Oh,
do this
no.
quickly. Hello, we're on the Queen's dime. I would like you to set us up in the same rooms we had last time. And just slams it down, slams the invitation down on the table.
Persuasion check.
Oh, dope.
I'll
Nice.
help.
Oh, thank
How are
you.
you helping?
I'm going to say, we just need a room for the night. This is very important business that we've come back from the general for, and we've spoken to him as well.
Okay. Advantage.
Yeah,
boy. Dear old darling DM, could you roll it for me?
I shall do.
Thank you.
Play
And if you could
characters
shout
to
the
one.
number out loud.
I will do, don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that is a persuasion at advantage. Okay, that's an 11.
Wait, no, the Flash Genius.
16.
16.
Okay. He kind of looks at the letter and looks up at you.
Mm-hmm.
Just the one night, sir.
Only the one.
I'm sure we can make accommodations for the one night.
Thank you very much. Your accommodations are much appreciated.
And begins to kind of go through some things and claps his hands together. And descending from the stairs is the chorus dressed in all white that was here last, who smiles upon seeing you.
A slight look of dread as he thinks, oh no, sewers. Hi.
Yeah, poor sewer chorus. It's a pleasure to. Are you feeling all right, sir?
I feel grand. I feel the best I've ever felt, and we're gonna completely ignore my scaleras and the blue arms.
I'm gonna roll a deception at disadvantage. That's a nat 1. The chorus just
I'm
kind of
fine.
pulls a face.
As I take a swig from the bottle
I'm
and
fine.
spill some whiskey down my beard. I'm okay. Okay.
What he's got a he's a recovering alcoholic, and
Fuck
it got
yeah.
so severe that
Yeah.
My veins are turning blue.
Got a few crumbs
I
on his
wasn't
beard.
aware that alcoholism turned your skin blue.
It's
sir.
dwarven whiskey. It's what dwarven whiskey does.
I
Yep.
will make a note of that.
Yeah, as you should. Don't abuse dwarven whiskey, kids.
I will go and prepare a room for you, sir. Are you sharing, or would you like separate rooms?
I think sharing.
Are you sharing a room, all of you?
that can be
You
arranged.
can do that.
Sleepover!
We need a
concierge
cheese board.
leans into Chorus and mutters something, and Chorus sort of nods and is like, I can get that prepared for you. I'll see what we have available. I'm sure that we will be able to make your accommodations worthwhile.
Thank
and
you.
Chorus scuttles off.
Thank you. Could we have also could we have something like family entertainment? You know, like some games, a deck of cards or something, and a cheese board,
Unfortunately,
or a charcuterie board.
unfortunately, all we can provide is the accommodation, my lord.
You can't provide a charcuterie board. Okay, right. Could you give me somebody? Hold on. Healy Dog goes outside.
Okay.
What's happening?
And the stable hand boys.
Yes.
Hey,
Both still
you!
stood there.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble or anything. Can you go to like a cheese place and get me a charcuterie board?
Yeah. Yes, my lord.
Cool. If you come here, I can give you the money for it.
One of them scuttles over to you, the dwarven lad.
Oh shit! DM, could you actually just check how much money I've got? Because I might have spent fucking all of it on books.
You currently have 24 gold.
Oh
My god! How much? Where did all this
I'm an
money
artist.
go?
Remember, he did
I'm like a
spend- he
wizard.
spent, like,
I am like a
200
wizard.
You spent like 200 gold beforehand sending a letter.
Yeah.
You spent multiple sets of 200
I
Most
still
gold
have
sending
like
letters.
half my
200.
platinum left.
But yeah,
He's got
but I
no
have lots of
platinum left.
letters. And also, I'm like a
What do you
wizard.
mean?
I'm like a wizard. I spend a lot of money on bits and shits and things. Like
Bits and shits and things.
Yeah, but
Wait, so how much are we talking right now? How much are we
I have 24 gold.
You have 24 gold, and you
How
beat
much platinum were we given again?
100 each.
100 each.
100 each.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of it. Anyway, I'll hand over 10 gold. No, I'll hand over 11 gold and be like, cool, here's the gold for you. And this 10 gold is to get the charcuterie boards. And also a pack of cards if you can, or like a kind of a board game or something.
The servant boy, he's a dwarf, but he's looking at you with utter terror.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the blue, isn't it? I'm very sorry. I am okay. Like, this is... Don't worry about this. I'm sorry. I'm scared. I don't mean to be.
Okay.
Do you have a question you want to ask about it? You can.
No, my lord.
Okay. Cool. If you could get me a cheese board, that'd be grand. And then the extra gold is just for you. Have fun.
Thank you, my lord. And he scuttles off. He goes back to his co-worker, and the two of them shove off down the street.
Heliodor thinks about his niece and how she's going to react to him, and is now shitting it as he walks back inside. Like, oh fuck.
How do you think Bismuth's going to react to it?
Hang on. Wait. I've still got alter self, I believe. I can use on other people.
Can you use that on other people?
Is that on other people?
I've got it as a normal spell.
And well, it's called
You
alter
assume.
self.
Oh yeah, that would be in the word.
Self and spell
What about
target
I
is
just
self.
went?
You assume, yeah.
You are now me.
You can always, if any of you have thaumaturgy, you can change your eye color with thaumaturgy.
Ah, I like the eyes. It's the arms. It's the arms.
Just wear long sleeves.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Sounds like a you problem.
He's dwarf. He has his arms out.
I'm a dwarf and I work in a forge. I don't have long sleeves.
Sounds like a you problem.
I will.
Wear longer
Yeah,
gloves.
saying that now that we're down here, these clothes do feel a bit stuffy.
Bit toasty.
Okay,
Let's go.
So you,
Strips off in the front grass.
as you head back indoors, please.
I can't come back inside.
Chorus escorts you as a unit to one of the rooms that you were staying in before, with the kind of waterfall bath, and there have been multiple beds that have been set up. Though some of the beds are they look more like they have been dragged in from other rooms. So it is a little bit higgledy-piggledy, and Chorus profusely apologizes for it.
Oh, babe, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
We're not usually so unkempt.
We did literally just turn up at the door. You're fine.
I would like anyone who wants to can roll me an insight.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
Can I help
terrible at
someone?
them, but I'll do it. Oh,
I'll help
actually,
Estella.
no, I'll help someone else.
Okay.
You want to help someone else?
Yeah.
If somebody
Estella.
else is doing it, I'll do it as well. I'll help as well.
Okay, Jack, you can re-roll.
Okay, one sec.
That was lucky because that was a nat 1.
Okay,
12.
so Kari, you're just kind of like beds. Estella,
Like bed.
you're looking at Chorus's face, and Chorus is kind of pursing his lips as if he wants to say something, and he's kind of looking between all of you. And you get the general gist that when he said we're not usually that unkempt, he's remembering you guys climbing out of the sewer. And going, well, maybe it doesn't matter that much because it's you lot.
You know, that's
fair.
fine.
Entirely fair. Yeah.
Climbing out the sewer, eating pastries after just being in the sewer.
Three out of the 4 are not from higher society, and the one that is from higher society does not give a shit.
Yeah. Fantastic. But he bows. Of course, if you ever require anything within what we have, unfortunately, we have a lot of reservations, so we are not able to accommodate every need as we would usually.
You can't get me a charcuterie board. What the fuck?
I apologise. Our resources are being divvied.
I'm being a sassy bitch. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay.
Right. Apologies. And Chorus kind of bows his head. Please do call for me if you require anything.
Is the bathhouse
wait.
still open?
The what? Sorry.
The bathhouse.
Yeah,
Mine
bathhouse.
knows the bathhouse.
He
Yeah.
says if you'd like to use the public baths, you're perfectly welcome to.
Thank you.
And he leaves you to it.
We should probably go and wash up and make sure all our clothes are clean for seeing Her Majesty. Also, maybe wait. When do we go and see her again?
So it'll probably be the morning now. So you've got an overnight stay here, and then you go in the morning.
Yeah, I forgot there's a hole in my chest from being blasted with a fireball.
Yeah, your hands are still kind of burnt as well.
Kareek,
Huh? Hello.
can you fix this up, please?
Wait. Sorry, I don't know how much of what I said was heard.
Do you want to repeat yourself?
Yes. We should probably get cleaned up and get our clothes cleaned and looked after before we go and see Her Majesty, the Queen, because she's the Queen.
Sarah takes off the charlatan's robes for the first time in a while.
Oh, whoa.
You've got
What's
your armor on
underneath?
underneath.
Yeah.
Just muddy
Just
and
in case.
caked clothes.
No, it's not dirty. They're just as they were.
Oh, excellent. Aye, right. And shit. Protocol. What's protocol? When are we going to see the Queen again?
In the
Morning.
morning.
In the morning. Okay, cool. So they should be able to get our clothes cleaned and dried for then. And in the meantime, we'll have a really slay evening of board
Slay.
games and cheese.
Can I just have the crackers?
Oh, that's a fair point.
They've already
Maybe
gone.
Is the other lad there?
No,
we
both
could
of
get
them have
like
left.
a
no.
nice salad selection.
Socializing.
Chorus!
It's the jam!
As Heliodor's starting to go off on one, Creek is
Yeah.
slowly sidestepping out the door to just go have a bath and just relax for a bit. But should I do a stealth check to see if anyone
Yeah, go
knows?
on, roll me a stealth check.
Just getting butt naked.
19.
How do we check that?
The only person with a passive high enough to see that is Kareek. So no one notices, but suddenly Kareek
Glorious.
isn't there.
Oh, well.
As Heliodor's going off, yeah, we could do this and do that, and the next day it's like, you're just like, oh, not socializing, please. And he's just slowly edging out the door, and then so, like, there's no click as he shuts it behind him.
Are any of you going to bathe this evening, or what would you like to
Yes.
do? So you
Oh
all going
my
to the public
goodness.
baths, or are you staying in the room?
Wait, no, we've got
Creek's off
like
to the public
private
baths now,
bath in
that's
the
what he's
room.
off to.
It's your call.
We've got one private bath in our room.
You do, yeah.
Nah, public bath.
I want to check out the public bath.
Yeah.
It looked very cozy last time you were here.
Yeah.
Let's go there for a little swim.
There was a big elven lady in there the last time I remember that we didn't actually go in and speak to.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in there again.
Yeah, maybe.
You make your way down to the public baths. Kareek, are you already in the bath by the time they get there?
I'd say so, yeah. If they're deciding on stuff to do for a little bit first, he's probably already up there. Stuff's folded up at the side. Just sat at the side, just like up to his neck, just. Fuck.
Kareek, out of
Just
the
win.
out of the corner of your eye, / you hear footsteps approaching, and you hear a very, very gentle female voice. Would you like me to clean your clothes for you, sir?
His head pops up a kind of bit and like turns around to look at whoever's there.
There is a very, like, slender, covered in freckles, bright red curly hair, sort of ginger, like very, very ginger, very pale skin, and like these dark, kind of dark blue eyes. A human woman who is kind of bent over a little over the bath to talk to you, dressed in the sort of servant's uniform.
Yes, please, if you could. One moment.
And he kind of reaches over into his bag, and he'll pull out 5 gold.
Okay.
Okay, hand that over as like a thank you.
Oh, you do not need to pay me.
Oh no, please.
I appreciate it. And she pockets it. Gives you a smile. She's got very gappy teeth. But she smiles at you and kind of heads over and picks up your clothes. And at that moment, the rest of you walk in. And you see Karich, kind of sat in like an indent in the bath, arms kind of resting, or first set of arms resting on the edge of the bath as he leans back, and then the other two kind of rest in his lap. And there's sort of bubbles kind of misting over the surface. And you see on the far opposite end of the room another Elenian, who seems to be almost half asleep. She's kind of her head resting on the side, eyes closed, and she's a gecko.
Oh.
Is the other girl still there?
No. And she's got this beautiful kind of blue and sort of brown coloration, and her eyes are, she seems to be dozing quite peacefully.
Somebody else here who's being sleepy. I can't dive in.
Nobody make a sound, and then Thumb's like...
Thumb cannonballs into the water. But because Thumb has no weight to him, he just floats. He's almost like throwing like a ball, like, like a plastic ball onto the water, and it just kind of half bounces and then just rolls. That's what Thumb looks like.
Just mushroom.
Because there's bubbles in the water, he's like rotating with the current. Like a rotisserie chicken. He's just going.
Rotisserie
He's a rotisserie mushroom.
He's currently rotating in the middle of the water. Gecko doesn't seem to have woken up. He didn't make enough of a noise.
Oh. Okay, well...
Yeah, I think Karich still just got, like, his head's back. He probably didn't even notice it either. It's just like...
He doesn't care.
He's in the same boat as a gecko lady. He's like, no.
There's almost like a floral scent to the air. There's little bars of soap that have been wrapped in like brown paper on the side that you can take and use if you'd like. And the bright red-haired servant lady kind of looks to you as you walk in. Oh, would you like me to take your clothes and have them dry cleaned?
Sarah freezes up for a second when she sees this girl. No, I'm fine. It's mostly armor anyway.
It's very shiny.
Thank you.
She kind of bows her head and looks at Estella.
Yeah, I'll join.
Staring blankly.
Yeah,
Do you say I'll join to her?
No, I mean I'll join in the bath.
You fucking simp. Would you like me to take your clothes to be dry cleaned?
Yeah, that's okay.
And she just kind of waits patiently with Carice, clothes neatly folded, kind of in her hands.
Sarah like avoids looking at her anymore and just sort of goes off to go get ready for the bath.
Are you good?
No.
Why?
Is the plant thirsty? Do you need to sit
No,
in the
she's
back?
not.
There's plenty of water there. You'll be fine.
Well, Estella's gonna go off to the side and undress and then give their folded clothes to this lady.
And she
Thank
takes them and kind of bows her head. I assume she takes Heliodor's clothes to be dry cleaned as well.
Yes, please.
So she kind of waits patiently for you to give your clothes over to her, and indicates to the side there are towels on the side.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then sort of bows her head and scurries out.
Cool.
Sarah's gonna climb into that bath.
Yeah.
It's
With your clothes on?
Soak!
Don't.
With my armor all like, yes.
With the armor, yeah. You sink like a boat.
Yes, rust.
It's gold, baby!
Hey.
Yes,
Well-
the metal underneath the chips. Rust.
I would have jumped in, but someone's sleeping, so I'll just climb in.
Mm. Yeah.
You get the indication, like for a moment, Estella, as you kind of look at the bath and are like, no. Yeah? No. Maybe? No. You kind of glance over at the gecko lady and you see one eye open and it very quickly closes.
Oh. Okay. They're kind of like taking glances and slowly going to the bath, like, oh, okay.
You keep
Okay.
seeing the eye open and then close again. And you kind of see her pout a little bit. It almost looks like she's trying to pretend to be asleep so she doesn't disturb you.
Oh, okay. I don't want to. Does she want me to jump in?
Make it rain.
Are you looking at her?
Yeah, Estella's looking right at her.
She opens her eye, realizes you're making direct eye contact with you, and just stares at you.
Excellent.
Little wave.
I'm not disturbing you, am I?
No. I was just. What? You was looking.
I thought I was disturbing you.
No, you're fine.
Do you want to jump in?
Kinda.
You see, she's got like that like little lizard face, you know, where it's just like a really big mouth, and she just beams, smiles. She's like, "Go on, I want to see."
Okay. And Karik's relaxing. So.
I like how you don't clarify with Tariq whether or not it's okay to
Nah.
do this. You just jump.
Nah.
No, I'm getting back out and I'm like stepping back and I'm gonna jump in.
Roll me a performance check.
Alright.
A performance check.
Let's
Is this
see
for how
if I.
graceful, or could it be like an athletic?
Do you could do acrobatics if you'd like, or athletics. You know what, acrobatics or athletics? Let's go.
Oh, not performance. Okay.
I mean, it depends how
Are
pretty
you-
you
are
want
you
to
making
make
it
Are
like
you making
a-
it a performance?
I always make everything look pretty.
Fantastic.
Performance then. Go
Oh,
on then. Go on then. I'll let you roll that.
Oh.
An
Sorry, that's not
18.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay. How does it look
Oh.
as Estella careens into the pool?
You're not meant to. Okay. Well, Estella like takes a few steps back as everyone's just kind of doing their own thing, getting into the pool without like noticing. And they just kind of run in, and then they jump, and then forward like front flip into the middle of the pool.
Yes.
Dracera can't really. Her head is like fully submerged in the water. She just sees like Estella in front of her, just like barreling in. Oh my gosh.
You're
You are muted.
As you hit the
Go hold
water, you realize you realise that you have landed directly on top of Thumb. So you just go like it's beautiful until you hit the water, and instead of hitting water, you hit very squishy mushroom. And you just kind of like, it's almost like, you know, when you slip on a banana, your like foot connects with Thumb, and then you just go sideways, and Thumb goes flying across the road.
See, now, Heliodor was about to Heliodor was going to hold up a 7, but it goes up to a 10, and just out of nowhere, a placard with a little 10 comes up. Very good, very good.
And the gecko starts creasing.
Yes.
Stella pops out like, yes!
Where the fuck did Thumb
Just
go?
from the side of the room, just all you hear is Crease head still laid back, but just the two arms are up. Just
Lovely little round of applause. Hell yeah.
Thumb's just like...
Thumb's like a drop bar of soap. He's just fucking sliding. No friction, just kind of skidding across the tiles.
Oh.
Wait. I have an idea.
Is he okay?
Thumb's face down in the on the tiles on the far side of the room near the corner.
Thumb!
Just like starfished on the tiles.
I have an idea for a game we could play.
Thumb kind of tries
Olympics,
to push himself up.
You know in Olympics where they've got that big thing they throw on ice to get into a like a bullseye thing, and you got the people who madly sweep in front of it.
I don't know what kind of games you're playing.
No, it's like in the Olympics.
The what?
What's
The
an Olympics?
The Winter Olympics. It's curling. That's it.
What's an Olympics?
Winter.
He signs at you.
It's a City of
What's
Violet Gold
winter?
thing. Don't worry about it. It's something that it's a thing that happens up on the ring.
Uh-huh.
Shit, maybe I don't want to play it anymore.
So your idea is just to slide Thumb around?
Pretty much.
He just wants to skid Thumb around on the tiles.
Yeah, like a slip and slide, but like, whee!
You just jump on Thumb and just make him like a skateboard.
Hell yeah. Sorry, yes. Bathing. Being clean.
The lady across the room seems to finally calm down after having watched Thumb perform the acrobatics of a lifetime, and she's kind of smiling across the way from you. She's like, "That is very good, better than I could do."
Do you want to do it?
I think I'm getting a bit old to do things like that.
I know you should do it.
Everyone's getting old, aren't they?
What do you know? You're still young.
Yeah, but these guys aren't.
Wow. Thanks.
Fuck you!
You're complaining about it!
I feel like I aged 20 years overnight, I'm not going to lie.
You did.
You kind of did.
And she smiles and says, "I'm June."
June.
Stella.
She kind of waves. It's a pleasure to meet you, Estella.
I'm glad that I could meet you like that. It was fun.
It was fun. You don't see very much fun around here a lot of the time. What house are you from?
House?
Oh.
She kind of cocks her head.
Feldspar.
Oh. I can't say I've heard of it. I'm not local, if that helps at all.
Where are you originally from?
She tells you she's from Abrahamon, which isn't too far from here. It's
Oh yeah.
west from the World War, near the coast. Have you just come back from the ring? What is it like? I'm going there tomorrow.
Oh, it's nice. I recommend the stargazing place and a little
Bakery.
pastry place.
Yeah, the flower, shit, what's it called?
Hearts and flowers.
The Hearts and Flowers. Go to the Hearts and Flowers.
It might not be open tomorrow.
No, but the one down here is.
Okay.
And it's the same stuff. So.
Why are you visiting?
I'm going to the Shockworks.
The what?
The Shockworks.
The Shockworks.
It's on the far side of the ring, opposite side to the citadel.
Do I have any idea what that place is like?
You can roll me a history check.
Cool. If you could do that for me, that'd be great.
Yeah. I realised that as I said it. 17.
Right.
You have a vague understanding that the Shockworks is a almost like an industrial setup on the ring. Very much sort of gem production.
Ooh.
Oh.
Rather than harvesting gems, they make them.
Okay. With that information, he's talking to gem production then.
Yes, I am traveling very far so I can get a ring for my wife.
Ooh, delightful. What kind of gem are you thinking of?
I don't know. And she kind of looks a little wistful. Do you have suggestions?
I do. If you could, I by trade and by family am a jewelry maker, and have made some wedding bands in my time. What kind of thing are you after? Actually, tell us about your wife. I can kind of suss out the vibe of gem you'd like.
She is Orlanian like me, but she is a bee.
A bee?
Yes.
A bee?
A bee?
Ooh, where's the bee?
There's a bee! So I would like something yellow. It's her favorite color.
Something.
Topaz.
Well, there's several yellow gems. One of them is indeed topaz. There's citrine. Heliodor is also my namesake and also a yellowish gem. Yellow, or within the kind of yellow family, pushing towards oranges and browns. Would that be alright? Kind of honey colours as well.
She is blue, so something that complements her.
Ooh, something that complements blue.
Can Kari quickly turn and look through his things real quick?
Yeah, if you want.
Because when we said he always kind of looked out and picked up shiny things he found for Dai beforehand. So
We'll
we'll
see if
see,
you've
like,
got
look in the
something.
pouch. Yeah, something that might be a similar colour to what they're thinking of.
Roll me a d6. Evens will be yes, you can find something, and odds will be no.
Fuck.
You find a variety of gemstones, but not of the colour that she has requested.
Hmm.
You could see about getting tourmaline.
She tries to repeat the
Tourmaline
word,
has-
but it seems like she struggles with it.
You can get yellow sapphires.
Oh,
Yellow sapphires are quite quite lovely as well. Or there's a particular variety of transparent opal that comes up, very vibrant yellow, that could be very nice.
I mean, why not get a gem from the dwarves.
Mm. It will be of the earth, of Sif.
She looks at you. There are no dwarf communities anymore.
Well, that's what we like people to believe. But, if you would like, I can have a selection. I can have a selection of very nicely finished gems, sent to you, presented, or
Or I
given
might
to
have
him.
suggestion.
Mm?
There is one I seen beforehand. It is back at Arta now. Fire opal.
Fire opal.
So I've got a picture of one here. I'll put it in chat. It's a thing with these ones beforehand.
It feels. Fire opal's more red, isn't it?
When it hits light, it's like yellow.
Mm.
I put it in the wall chat.
Oh yes.
She
Mm.
seems interested in that.
It not always as flashy right off of when you shit, but when light hits, there is often bits of either I think calcified mineral or debris inside that make the way it generally shaped makes it look like fiery clouds.
She
Aye.
seems very taken by that. I will ask them when I am up there. It is said that they can make any jewel.
I don't doubt it.
And you did not hear this from me. It is a bit of a rumor, but I hear they make them from dragon scales.
From dragon scales. Oh, I love that.
This is why
There
I
are
get-
dragons up there.
Wait,
Well,
really?
No.
There are.
There.
There's one on the top of the moor, right?
Oh, there's potentially a dragon up there. There's more wyverns around, but I think
No,
I'm
there
not
is.
sure
I'm sure there is a dragon up.
I mean, I hear lots of things about the ring that might not be real or might not be true.
Have you got warm clothes?
A few.
Toasty
need them.
warm or down here kind of warm?
I live in a swamp, so I do not have many warm clothes for home. I have furs.
Furs should do you fine then. Because I warned you now, it's chilly.
Chilly. You spend the rest of your evening having a very pleasant conversation with June. She tells her a few rumors that she's heard about the ring,
Oh, excellent.
including the fact that all of the general's machines are powered by dragon souls.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, that's a. Oh, that hurts.
She
Not the
tells
worst
you
thing we've heard.
about something called the Syndicate Death Contract.
The fuck is that?
She explains that what she knows is that it is a willingly signed agreement that upon a person's death, their body is donated to the Citadel to become part of the pack.
Oh boy. Oh no.
So that they can
Sure hope-
continue to protect the ring even after death.
Sure hope we didn't sign that.
We did not. We read that thing, and we did not sign that. My body in 10 weeks is not going to be a pack member. No.
It is considered a form of necromancy by right, but the magic that powers it is not considered forbidden, because the general's magic is Trelia.
It's celestial.
Yeah. And so is sanctioned by the Queen.
The general's a cunt, so...
Yeah, but we did.
like-
I did sense that one of the choruses had necromantic magic on him.
Yeah.
That was Omicron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
But yeah, she seems fascinated by the culture of the ring, and you tell her about sort of vague experiences that you had while you were up there, and give her warnings about the pack and sort of things about that. Before she sort of notices the time, and the servant lady comes back in and says, "Lady June, your clothes are ready," and she kind of gets up, and you notice like she's naked, but she has like a very chunky
Tasteful bubbles.
She has a very chunky tail, so rather than a gecko, she looks more like a skink.
Oh, skink!
Skink! Ah!
And she has a very blue tongue, you notice, as she talks.
Oh, sorry, I was about to say
I love skinks.
You should try the blue vegan muffins. They're great. They're called Dracera something.
Try the blue cupcakes.
The blue cupcakes with
If I
orange
see
petals
them,
on them.
I will
They're
try blue
excellent.
cupcakes.
Good.
I hope you have a good
They are
evening.
cool. You too.
And she kind of makes her way out, takes a towel, and greets the servant girl, who kind of bows her head before heading out of the room. Are you guys doing anything else this evening?
Playing games.
Playing games?
Before we go back, I'm gonna ask the servant girl whether she is from this area.
Yes? Why?
Are you from here?
So you were born around these parts, right?
I was born in Windkeep.
Okay. Sorry, that's all I wanted to know.
What?
She is going to roll an insight check on you. Are you trying to deceive her?
Yeah, go on then.
Just sinks more into the water, so she.
Let's face to see.
Okay, you have to beat a 12.
On insight?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
You want some help? Just splash water on
You
you.
want to flash a genius on it?
Oh,
Have
a
a flash of
30.
genius.
No, it was a
Doesn't need
deception you had to roll. It was
Yeah,
a
it's deception, not an insight. Sorry, that was on me.
Oh,
I
no.
rolled insight on you.
Yeah.
Just. She kind of nods and bows her head. All right. Your clothes will be ready for you in the morning. I will have them delivered to your quarters. You've had a delivery to your quarters of packages of I believe cheese and some grapes and biscuits, and a few packs of cards and other things.
Fabulous. Who do I give money to get some salady bits and vegan options for a charcuterie board?
I can handle that for you.
If you could, that would be absolutely wonderful.
She kind of waits to be paid.
I am naked in a pool.
Your things are on the side if you want to. You can't do it without any money.
Naked.
I just pulled 10 gold out my ass.
I wouldn't be surprised that you had it up there.
Heliodor,
It's a secret stash.
Heliodor goes and hands over another 5 gold.
I mean, he does have a fat ass.
Does have a dumpy ass.
Yeah, he did
You've
roll
got a
for
dump
that.
truck, bro.
Yeah.
I have my own personal bag of holding.
Mine could fit up to 500 pounds in that bad boy.
Where do you think Mare goes? She thanks you, and with that she heads out to go and collect some things for Dracera.
Take that money off of my character.
I will do.
That would be great.
And with that, we're gonna go on break.
Oh shit! Wait, is it that time already?
Yeah, it is.
Fucking hell.
So we are gonna go take a break for 10 minutes, and we'll be back shortly. See you in a bit.
See you soon. Tits.
You've got overextended thumbs and an underextended IQ.
It's gonna live on forever now.
Oh my god.
Welcome
it is
back.
The
immortalised
first time
on
I speak to
Twitch
Jack's
and
daddy
YouTube.
calls me fucking inbred.
Yeah.
Okay, I might be, right? Anyway.
Oh.
You know how we fix that? Just don't have sex with a cousin. You're fine.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
One sip of port later.
But we learn more about you every session, don't we, Gabby?
Look, my cousins take over
I
half
did-
this country. Anyway,
Oh my god.
I did actually meet somebody who
it's my cousin.
who had sex with
Probably.
a cousin.
No, we're getting back on topic. Y'all, we're not fucking talking about this. Please.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Cool.
You guys spend your evening eating cheese and variety of other foods of which you have ordered.
House gay.
Dude,
House
I'm just
gay. Play
Carisha's
cards.
staying in the bath all night.
Can we roll for who wins the car game?
Yeah, go on. So who's
What's it
playing?
based
If
on? What are we
Karika's still
doing?
in the bath, we're gonna do let's do a D8. 1 and 2 are Heliodor, 3 and 4 are Estella, 5 and 6 are Dracera, and 7 and 8
7 and 8
are
are Thumb.
Thumb.
Please
Excellent.
be thumb. Please be thumb. Please be
DM,
thumb.
could you please roll?
I
for
will
me?
roll a D8.
Oh, yes.
It was Estella.
Stella!
Yeah. It's because you're really good at like it's the performance. It's the putting on a
Very good
face.
poker face, yeah.
The poker face. That's it.
That's our kid.
Wow. Right. Yes, we've taught our party child to lie well. Is that good?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Lie about your mental health, small child.
No.
What do I win?
I win. You
Yay!
win an extra cracker
Cheese.
and some cheese.
Yeah! Mine.
Yes, it was all over the last piece of cheese and cracker. Yes.
You spend your evening
Anyway.
having a nice time just together.
Mm.
I am tallying off the days you have left.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Heliodor, when
Long rest.
people start
Long rest.
going to sleep, will probably spend an hour and a half on writing in the book.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a
And
d20
also-
for Heliodor as well.
The postal coin. The postal coin, just standard, doesn't cost anything, right?
Yes, on its own it doesn't cost anything.
Excellent, cool. How long does it usually take to get to the recipient?
1 to 2 weeks.
1 to 2 weeks, and then travel from. So remember that lovely couple from my 1-to-1 session.
Yes.
How long would it take for them to get from there to the City of Violet Gold?
City of Violet Gold. Maybe 6-7 weeks. By car.
So if I send it now, they should arrive in time.
Yeah.
Cool. Heliodor is going to write a letter, and I will type it out to you.
Thank you.
Well, I will say the general gist as well. Heliodor is inviting a married couple that he met on his way when he was very young. He made their wedding rings and a special dagger for them for their wedding, free of charge, and it was very nice. Got to attend their wedding and everything, and made friends with them. Took them to a new place so that they could start a new life, and Heliodor's going to send a letter to them, inviting them to the City of Gold, and will inform them that he is aware that he is dying, and they are two people that he feels means a lot to him and would like to come and attend.
It's his funeral, effectively.
Effectively, yes.
Effectively. You're inviting people to your funeral.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
God.
Jesus.
Okay, so you write that letter late into the night. Karik, are you going to bed at a reasonable hour?
Probably be like 10. Well, depending. What time is everyone finishing their game at? You think?
You'd be looking at like 11ish. People were heading to bed.
I'd say it's probably about the time we'd come back.
Okay.
And the thing is, he has no idea about the kind of culture some people have. So he just stoats back, just drying his hair. He's like fucking butt ass naked. He's just walking in, thing wearing his hair, and just fucking off the bed.
Excellent.
Fair.
I feel like Estella would see that because they're staying up to write a letter.
Bum bum.
Just, oh.
Yeah, Heliodor sat there writing a letter, and all of a sudden Karith just walks in, just everything out, just thing wearing his hair with a pillow.
Appreciate the confidence. Very nice. Heliodor goes back to writing the letter. Just very good. How did the staff react to you?
Do we need to roll to see if he walked into any staff on the way back? Because they're not that
amount
far,
of
they're
numbers.
like just up the corridor from
Yeah, roll me a d4. Evens, yes. Odds, no.
No, 4 is the amount of people that's seen it.
You bumped into one of the two stable hands, who proceeded to screach and run away.
I'm sorry. One of the like teenagers.
Yeah,
Oh no.
they're like covering their eyes, like, and fled down the hallway.
Who's just in there like,
He's naked.
Spider balls. Spider balls.
he's just in there like he doesn't understand what the problem is exactly.
So, do I really look that bad now? Is it the scarring? Oh.
He's looking down and everything. Just thinking about going back to the bath again for another hour or two. This just fucks off the bed.
No, you're good.
It's cold out here, okay?
It's cold outside.
Okay, so you all guys head to bed. Stella, you said you were writing a letter?
Mhm.
If you want to DM that to me, you're welcome to.
Yeah.
You wake up early in the morning, and you are given your clothes that have been pressed and dried.
Cat.
Sorry, cat.
Sorry. The DM is dealing with chaos.
Rowdy child. Who's just had his nap and now he's very awake. The sun is shining. Seems like the seasons are turning, and you're heading back into the harvest months. It's getting bright and warm. You can see the distant kind of faded image of the ring. What are you guys all doing?
Starting to get ready to meet the queen, I guess.
Yeah.
How do you meet
Dress.
a queen?
Well, and Heliodor will start listing off protocol.
Because we kind of fought a queen, but they were a princess and we killed her.
Cool. Don't mention her.
Heliodor.
Hello.
You have a bit of basic information about the Queen. You've never met her, because she only came into power 7 years ago.
Oh wow. No.
You never met the king either, her father, King Julianos. And all of you know, after asking the students while you were up there, that she is an Eladrin.
Oh. Oh, my brain has completely forgot what that is.
So it's a seasonal elf.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Same as the
do we
administrator,
know-
right?
Yeah,
Do we know of what season she might be?
you don't know.
Oh, cool. Right.
Do I know much about Eladrin?
Roll me a history check.
Eladrin or Eladrin?
always call them Eladrin personally.
Eladrin it is.
Is there specific information you want to know about Eladrin?
About the different seasons and what they mean.
So you have 2 seasons on Sif. You have harvest months and the night months. Harvest months are warm, summer. It's like the time of year in which you need to do all of the kind of crop work and be out and about and doing things. The night months are more like a typhoon season. It's more like a tempest. So it's very rainy. It's not necessarily cold, but it is colder. And it is much darker. So there is sort of a longer period in which it is dark on Sif, almost like when we have winter, when the days are shorter. There's no winter or spring per se on Sif. Winter is something almost exclusive to the ring, and the ring is permanently in winter. Spring and summer kind of merged into one. So Eladrin on Sif are either Harvest Eladrin or Night Eladrin.
And the administrator is?
Harvest.
Okay.
Cool. Is there? Yeah. Sorry, that was a player ask, not a Heliodor ask, and I'm gonna stop.
You're welcome to ask.
Is there a difference in temperament from Harvest to Night, Eladrin?
Not necessarily, no.
No, okay.
They can have like effects on them, their personality, like depending on which season they're in. Some stay permanently in one season. Some flit around between the two, depending on what they feel is appropriate, or whether they may be emotionally forced into a season.
Okay.
For example, if somebody is going through mourning, they may be stuck as a Night Eladrin for quite a while.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right. Delightful. If there is nothing else, Heliodor will head downstairs in his finery and request a carriage.
Your carriage,
my wagon.
My
wagon not suitable for going to a palace.
Has been well kept while you were away.
Good.
So they had put it away almost like in a covered stable, so that it was out of the elements. Not that there was many elements other than the sun. But you will have to pay 50 gold to hire a carriage.
50?
Let's just use yours.
I can pay if you want.
Heliodor, you have 8 gold. That ain't happening.
I know. Yeah.
Shouldn't have bought the cheese.
What's wrong with yours?
The cheese. I mean, it's. I know. I mean, it's fine, and I am happy for us to use it. But there's, with noble types, there is expectation of arrival and.
I don't know. I think what is
Social
more noble
understanding.
than having a mechanical bed draw a carriage?
If people are okay with this.
I think we need to stop living up to expectations.
Good.
And be who we are.
Could I ask one
Well.
thing though?
Mm-hmm.
Once we are finished with our meeting with the Queen, would we be able to find a shrine?
Of course.
Trying to who?
Ezor.
That's all. I'm
Yeah.
sure we can do that. I also have a request. I'm not sure if we figured out where we're going after this, but I would like to go back to the City of Violet Gold.
Okay.
I think you were heading back to Arda,
well.
because Miris
Arda
needed to
then.
speak with you. And then you could decide where you wanted to go from there.
Well, my request is from Arda we go to the City of Violet Gold. They have a very good library that I think will, especially from what we saw up on the ring, will have a book, hopefully, about the Abyssal Gate, because the one that was up there was ripped, had the important pages ripped out, and hopefully the city will have that, and also for other research purposes, and a few personal things for me, I'm turning blue.
I feel that.
Aye, but wonderful. And Heliodor pops Mare out.
You scare the
hitches-
fucking daylights out of the two stable hands.
Ha ha! Perfect! Always expect the unexpected, bitches! And Heliodor helps to hitch up Mare and will head off towards wherever Her Majesty lives.
Okay.
Or wherever Her Majesty is we're meant to be meeting her. That
Castle
one.
Galador,
Castle Galador.
which is just next to the Ethereal Pass, so you know the passage.
Oh, lovely.
You make your way through the city. As you reach the castle gates, they are a very finely kind of crafted iron gates, with a variety of guard on the outside, who requests to see your invitation.
I hear you.
They check each of you. One of them lifts a hand and begins to cast a spell. And a pink circle appears on the floor underneath all of you.
Pink.
And you, I think, what is it? Is it a whiz save? I think it's a whiz save. I need everyone to make me a whiz save, please.
DM?
No.
So kind?
I will do so.
Hang on, wait. Before we do anything, I'm going to use my channel divinity to give people saves.
Oh, thank you. Is my character sheet also up to date as long rested, by the way?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Fabulous, cool.
So, what is
We also
the
get,
bonus on the saves from Dracera?
Advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving
Okay,
throws.
so roll at advantage. And I will roll
Plus,
for
once
you
you're
this
also
advantage.
being within a distance of you also get a bonus to saving throws, isn't it?
Oh, excellent.
Ability checks.
Yeah, you get +3.
Okay, Heliodor, you rolled an 18, so you pass.
So that's 21 with the plus 3,
Jeez.
right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, God.
Same seed.
Oh.
So all
12.
of you successfully resist the magic, apart from Estella, who is compelled to tell the truth.
Oh no.
And they ask you, what is your intentions with the Queen?
To tell the truth.
To speak to her.
About what?
About the imminent threat to Sif and her city.
That's the truth.
Thank you.
They seem contented, as they know that Estella didn't failed to save, because they can see the pink in their eyes.
You got pink eye. Oh no.
And if that's confirmed as the truth, the gates slowly open, and you're brought into this gigantic courtyard, where you are kind of led. Your cart is led to kind of be locked up for the time being. So somewhere to place the cart effectively, and Mare.
Alright, well, I spend a minute and put Mare back in the necklace.
Okay. Mare just gets popped back into the necklace. Oh, that's not
Lovely.
the right thing.
Oh, that's fight music. Oh,
That's-
what? Toby, what are you doing?
The truth.
Ah!
Sorry, I'm opening the wrong maps.
You can't handle the truth.
You all stand before a gigantic door at the top of a set of stairs.
I should open up Twitch so I can see.
The
And
map is just still loading.
okay, it's a big map, so I can imagine that it's a long one. Sorry.
There we go.
Boy.
Oh, ooh. Okay.
And as you are sort of stood outside, you can hear chatter from inside. Are you stepping forward?
Aye.
Knock, knock, knock.
You gonna knock?
Yeah, I see.
The
If we're heading up to the door, Creek will knock.
okay. The voice is quiet from beyond the door, and you hear kind of a distant cough.
Oh boy.
Before a thick kind of masculine voice says, "Enter." Ooh.
I will help. Push open the door.
It's a big door.
Are there no guards here?
It's all guards.
There's 5,000 of them in here.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. Hold on. Wait.
Whoops.
Oh, the
Oh,
owl
sorry.
man.
Working this line.
As I'm trying to move the screen, but it's not working. I can see it on the stream, but
Oh, there's a minotaur as well. Is that a minotaur?
Damn,
Yeah.
hell
Holy
Let me
shit.
in.
yeah! Let me in, please.
Oh, we've got the bounty. Oh no, Darkest Dungeons. We've got the bounty hunter up top.
So, as you all step in, you are met with this long hallway of an entrance room. And immediately the first thing you set eyes on is a very small figure sat in a very large throne. She is sat very, very upright with long kind of silver and black hair. Very, very pale skin, long ears that kind of tip either side of the throne. They're a little downturned. She's got bright gold eyes and a red royal dress with a platinum mantle and pauldrons. She kind of raises a hand and gestures for you to step forward.
Okay.
By all
Okay.
means, forwards we go.
There are guards lining the walls. She puts up a hand to Krieg, as if to tell him to stop.
Yeah, I was only coming up to here. I wasn't coming much further. I just went a little further in the centre.
And she's got a very stoic expression, this young woman. She can't be older than 18. Very young. There is a chorus next to her. With long hair that is tied back. Dressed in his usual green, with a red sash across his torso. He's got his hands behind his back and stood at her side. She is surrounded by a gold light that surrounds the base of the throne, gilded in gold. That is slowly kind of moving. There's an arcane energy to it. But she is sat in her chair watching all of you as you approach, as if she's expecting something.
Can I do a divine sense?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Hell yeah. Ping one up.
If you roll it, there should be an animation for it now.
Oh, hang on. I just turned 4 to 0, which is really good.
An animation, you say?
I don't know if it will play, though.
Oh, wait,
Dylan's
no,
bluff. Oh, that's
wait.
not what I wanted to do.
Oops.
Gotta get to the Twitch.
How do I
Oh, never
use-
mind. Yeah, I can't do it in Foundry. Never mind.
No!
No!
It's okay. You kind of close your eyes and focus, and you immediately feel Chorus in the room with you. You're
Chorus.
getting that same celestial vibe.
Anything else?
Nothing else pings.
What about the pack members anyway?
Oh yes, pack members as well. Forgot they were there.
I didn't.
Does anything
saw them
pop off of
straight away.
Heliodor now, actually, is a question.
Sorry?
Mhm.
Does anything pop off of Heliodor now, actually? After all the
Oh.
magic stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
You feel almost like a static against your skin in the direction that Heliodor is next to you.
Oh no.
Yes.
So we're now before the Queen,
Hmm.
correct?
Okay.
Heliodor will take a knee and bow his head. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Are any of the rest of you bowing?
Greek will
Yeah.
fall into it.
She kind of sits a little straighter. I was informed of your arrival.
Yes, we've just returned from the ring, Your Majesty.
And your speak with the general was fruitful.
It was. It gained us an audience with you to convey the information we've learned, so that you and your people can potentially aid us in dealing with this crisis.
I have been given, and she goes quiet as the chorus kind of leans into her and begins saying something to her.
Ooh.
And her expression just shifts to like blank as he's talking. Before the two of them part. I would hear your proposition.
Oh. Well.
We
Sorry.
need to find the final key.
Aye.
Key.
Of the Abyssal Gate. There is a group called the Harbringers that are infiltrating and slowly, well, not so slowly actually, quite quickly, taking over cities, governments, and regions of this world to open up a gate to, in essence, create another reconstruction and completely destroy this world.
She seems tense at that knowledge. And the chorus leans into her again and whispers something to her. And there is a short silence.
Fucking hell. Well, okay. Chorus. Let her have her own opinion.
I am willing to speak with you about the location of the key that you are looking for. She looks to a few of the members of the room. The lady closest to you, Dracera, is a very kind of warm, dark-skinned woman, dressed in very bright yellow. Clearly a sailor of some kind. She's got a like very, very dramatic get-up, with a beautiful rapier at her hip, and she is looking at the Queen with this kind of disdain. It seems that all of these figures that don't seem to be guards are all looking at her, and she purses her lips a little. I must consult with the Synod as to whether this motion can be passed. It is a vote. Does the Synod agree? And there are 4 very prominent knows.
Oh, from 4 people.
From 4
Wait.
people in the room. So
Uh.
you see a man dressed in very kind of dark leathers and metals, with a heavy helmet over his head and chain that covers the majority of his features. He's carrying sort of like a maul on his back. He's got his arms crossed and he's shaking his head. You see the lady all dressed in yellow, the sort of the sailor lady who is shaking her head. You see a very, very tall minotaur who is built like a brick shithouse. He is just muscle, and he is covered head to toe in jewelry, just in very vibrant colours. Who is just kind of almost like tutting, shaking his head, and a very, very small owlin lady with a like a fabric wrap over her head. This tiny little barn owl with like lots and lots of layers of silks and soft kind of pinks and reds. And she's got both her hands clasped in front of her, and she's shaking her head as well.
So you are all aware of the location of the key?
You see the sailor turns to you and goes, well, not the location, but where should we share it?
Well, the general thought that the information we had and the reason for us coming was of decent enough importance that it should be brought to your attention.
Oh, it's been brought to my attention,
cause...
but I don't care.
You don't care about the potential destruction of this world as we know it.
World.
I don't see
yourself, your everything included will be gone.
I don't see what the amulet's got to do with that.
It's
the amulet.
Apologies. One of those, all 3 of those keys, when used, will open the astral door, an astral gateway to let forces of unimaginable power enter our realm and destroy it. We already know that this is a reconstruction of the world, that this has happened before, and history has a delightful thing of repeating itself. And they are coming here. They're going to get that key regardless of whether you give it to us or not.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Get it?
I believe in you.
Oh.
What was the number? What was the number?
Nat 20.
Nat 20!
Yes! Yes!
She kind of pouts. Yeah, well... Okay, well, let me think a bit.
By all means, we don't wish to pressure you in we don't wish to apply any kind of pressure to Her Majesty or the Synod. We wish to bring you the information and convince you that this is the correct course of action. For example, we have knowledge of experiments being done on people to turn them into plant abominations. People have been turned into tree creatures and are being marched on locations to take them over and gain power. There are cities that have been overrun and are now in the control of the Harbingers.
As you're talking, the Owlin lady kind of puts her hands over her head. She's like, oh, this is terrible. And she just kind of takes a step away.
Oh, I apologize.
We have currently been to at least one region where
To the cellar. Tell
At
me
least.
about your home.
I would like to keep an eye on the Owlet lady wherever she's going.
She seems to have just
Tariq.
stepped to the kind of the side of the room.
Just to the side? Okay, cool. She's not vanishing anywhere. Cool.
I mean, my home is completely abandoned. It's not abandoned, it was just taken away from them. Everyone disappeared. And they were turned into these things, and it's happened to many other places as well, so it makes no difference that it could happen here as well.
The Queen looks very uncomfortable. Like her stoicism has kind of crumpled into like anxiety. And she looks at Chorus, who kind of shuffles over and begins to mutter something to her.
Oh, babe. Oh, no.
Before she kind of
How old
tilts her
does
head
she
up.
look?
About 18.
18.
18. Okay.
She kind of straightens herself up, loosens her shoulders. It is not me you need to convince.
The Synod.
Without the agreement of the Synod, my motions cannot be passed.
And I think Heliodor kind of takes a glance around the Synod. Her Majesty, I hope that the Synod will take into account that Her Majesty does believe that our cause is just and does wish for us to know the location of this artifact, the amulet. I just wish that to be understood and taken into consideration by the Synod.
Karik, with your passive perception, as Heliodor says, we have the agreement of the Queen, the Minotaur man kind of huffs out of his nose and mumbles to himself. That doesn't really matter anything.
Karik's gonna lean over towards Heliodor and
our friend here to the right does not seem convinced in any measure that her agreement means anything.
Okay.
The Queen kind of clears her throat a little. I'm adjourning this meeting to speak with my advisor. And she looks at Chorus. If you would like to remain here with the Synod and speak your terms, I'm sure they would be willing to listen. And there's kind of a quiet mumble of agreement.
Aye, of course. Your Majesty's word is law, of course. If you would wish, that is what will happen.
She kind of swallows. She looks nervous.
Cool. Queen who doesn't know how to be queen. Great. Lovely.
Chorus kind of smiles and says, we will be in Her Lady's quarters. If any of you have an opinion you would like to further towards us while we are speaking, please do save it until we return. And there seems to be almost like a more prevalent agreement from the Synod as Chorus speaks.
Delightful. Chorus is
Wow.
in charge, not her. Lovely.
The general's in charge.
But
She
what about
stands
if we
up.
convinced this chorus to break away from the general?
Sylve.
What would happen? What would happen?
She
Anarchy.
stands up, and she maybe stands at maybe like 5'6". She's not particularly tall.
I mean, compared to us, she's pretty tall.
And her dress is quite long, and Chorus offers her a hand as she steps down a few steps off of the throne. And out of this glowing golden light, but the light persists. The light stays in... Stop it. The light
you're gonna
persists.
melt the fucking camera, mate.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's only my mum's laptop.
Oof.
This thing's shit
Yeah,
anyway.
there's a big dirty ring in the centre now.
Sorry. For reference, I was holding up a lighter to my camera. I apologize. Right.
Yeah, the queen takes a step down, but the light around the throne continues to persist as she
I really want to
steps
sit
through
in
it.
that throne.
She seems to like she holds on quite tightly to Chorus as she steps through.
As she steps down from her throne, Heliodor will take a deep bow as she leaves.
And the two kind of make their way out.
No, don't
Okay, bye. Okay.
And you are left in the room with the synod. The Owlin lady seems quite jarred. She seems to have kind of glued herself to the wall and is sipping a glass of water. The Minotaur man seems quite aloof, as if he doesn't really care about this, and sort of leans up against a pillar. The sailor woman kind of waves a hand off and heads over to the side to get a drink. She starts pouring out a brandy. And the almost mercenary-looking man kind of moves a little further down to one of the windows and stands by it.
Which one was covered in jewelry?
The Minotaur.
The Minotaur. Heliodor is like, okay, cool. Right, Heliodor like pulls everyone together. It's like, right, okay. I feel like we need to divide and conquer here. The guy with jewelry. That bitch is mine. I can get that fucker anything they want.
Stella should speak to the Owlin lady.
Ooh, right.
Make her even more anxious. Got it.
I want to speak to Yellow Lady.
Yellow Lady.
No.
Wait, so who's left for
I've got one of the tough nuts.
Aye, which one you've got left? The
mercenary.
The mercenary man.
The Merc. Well, oh no, I'm not going to say that. Right, cool. Right, let's divide and conquer. Let's go.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we've got Heliodor speaking to the Minotaur. You have Estella speaking to the Owlin.
This bitch loves gold. I can deal with that.
Hello there.
You have Sarah speaking to the sailor and Curry speaking to the mercenary. Who would like to go first?
I will.
Okay. Drosera, you approach this well-adorned woman as she's pouring herself out a drink. Kind of looks at you, kind of gives you a bit of a side eye, but she smiles. You're pretty charming.
Thank you.
You want a drink?
I'll have a small one.
She pours you out a small brandy, passes it to you. So what house are you from?
I've been asked this before. I don't come from a house.
Oh, you're not local.
No. Very far away.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me.
How so?
We don't see many of your folk around here. Occasionally, but very occasionally.
Who did you see?
Someone quite similar to you, but green.
I might know who that is.
I don't want to be, but do y'all kind of know each other, or is that,
There's a recent development.
Aye. Yeah. She kind of sips the drink.
I only had my first drink maybe a few months ago.
Not lived. She downs the brandy.
Dang.
So what's your name?
Drosera.
Drosera.
What's yours?
Commodore Leota Romulus. At
That's
your
quite a name.
service. And she kind of flourishes and bows. Hey, I'm head of a fleet.
Wow, okay. How do you become head of a fleet?
You get real good at sailing.
Mm.
And you kiss the king's ass until he gives you the position.
Oh, right. So you were here when the king was here?
Hey, I've been here for a while. She seems to be a human woman. Maybe in her late 30s, early 40s. Very, very long curly hair. Though she looks more like she's been weathered from the environment than she has from age. Being out on the sea, it seems, has done quite a number on her skin. She doesn't look particularly young, but she doesn't look like she's crawling, like dying. She explains to you that she's head of the docks district, or the representative of the docks district, and that she manages the Irish Channel, that is the lead of travel and trade for the World Warp.
That's sounds like quite a lot.
You get used to it.
And has the Queen been handling everything okay? I mean, I don't know her, but she seems young.
Yeah, too young. She pours another drink. She shouldn't be in charge.
I think obviously she didn't have a choice, but she could be someone who's very good.
No, she hasn't got the balls.
She's gotta grow 'em.
Yeah, she's taking too fucking long. So what? There's these fucking people just appearing, and they're gonna try and destroy everything.
Essentially, they're called the Harbingers.
Sounds
They're
like
a group.
Shit.
It is kind of, but it's real. We've seen towns decimated by these guys, and they already hold one key, and that's enough.
So this amulet that we use, it's a key.
Mm-hmm. Very powerful. I'm assuming it can create non-living objects.
You know, I'm in charge of the docks, so it doesn't really affect me. Person I'd probably want to speak to about that is Hester. She kind of gestures over her shoulder to the mercenary. He's likely the most affected by it. He runs Windkeep.
Okay. But so you guys have been using this key?
Passively. Like, no one's actually used. Is it supposed to be used?
In a way, yes, it can give people unimaginable magical power, but it comes with a drawback.
Is that so?
An intense drawback.
What kind of drawback?
I'm not sure about this one in particular. I'm aware that one drawback for another key is that you believe in a life that is not real, and you forget your past entirely and start living a new life as if your old one never existed.
I don't know, that sounds pretty great. She downs the drink.
Well, you might not be in charge of a fleet or anything like that. And then eventually you'll come to the crumbling realization that none of it was real.
Yeah,
So who
that would
knows
suck.
what this drawback could be. Yeah. You know, we're not here to try and take something that is probably very important to you, but we need to make sure that it's protected.
I've never seen anyone use it. Not even
Who?
Julianos used that. It's been moved around a lot, but it's never been used.
probably for the best.
It kind of does things on its own.
What kind of things?
Again, that's Hester's the main, not mine.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like your
Well.
lad's, Spider Lad is having a chat with him, right? Good luck getting fucking anything out of him. Hester's a fucking brick wall.
Hmm. Well, I'll keep an eye on him. I have belief in Creek. If he needs help, he'll call for it.
Hmm. I wouldn't be too sure.
Right. But can we have your blessing in order to make sure that this key is protected?
I'd say because you rolled a nat 20 already, and you were talking to her when you did so, she kind of pouts a little. So long as it doesn't fuck up everything here. Yeah, right, fine.
Ka-ching! Wait,
Yeah.
that's what we've been waiting for!
You know, I don't give a shit about what the Queen says, because she's got the opinion of a fucking egg. But I'll do my best.
So it kind of like looks to the ground for a second.
Of an egg?
I'm trying to think what an opinion of an egg is. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I
She
wouldn't
hasn't
know.
hatched. She's still getting there.
I see. But thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You've still got a fucking Condis to to convince, and she grins.
Ah,
He's a knob. Let's have fun with that.
I think Heliodor can do it.
I like how you knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, I could just assume the guy with lots of jewelry.
Yeah, he's a twat. Fucking.
Yeah.
But the two of you kind of are getting on relatively amicably by the drinks table. Who would like to go next?
Hello.
Heliodor.
Heliodor would like to do that.
You are knee height on this man.
Excellent. Even better.
He is huge.
Fabulous. He is dripping in jewelry, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. He is like, he's almost difficult to look at. He is so shiny and colourful.
Oh, excellent.
He's got this
Sorry,
like giant nose ring that is encrusted with gems. Like his horns have like jewelry attached to them with chains that interlink the two of them. And he is like a ring on every finger kind of guy. Yeah.
Oh wait, as I open my own bottle of wine. Lovely.
Pop.
Does any of this jewelry, as I'm approaching, as I'm approaching and as I'm kind of like in his presence, does it seem to be made by feldspars?
Perception check.
Perception or potential? Could it be an investigation?
No, perception.
Ooh, boy, cool. Could you roll that for me and tell me the number?
That's a 14.
Okay.
You're kind of looking it
That's
over.
not bad. Yeah, I'll take it.
You're getting a real good view of his hands specifically because you're short. And you're like looking up at him. And he's got like this golden goblet in one hand that he's drinking from, and kind of side-eyeing you. It doesn't seem like any of these are feldspar made.
But they are very well made.
They are very well made.
But it's all very well made.
Yeah. This looks like shit from the ring.
Ah, okay. I must, as Heliodor approaches, Heliodor is also
Very well dressed.
I assume we're all in our finery. Heliodor approaches and is like, I must admit, you are quite the spectacle to behold.
And you're a very well dressed little man.
Thank you. I do aim to please. However, I do not have quite as a beautiful collection as you do, and Heliodor will kind of gesture to the jewels and clothes and so
You are trying to butter me up.
on. Yes, I am.
It is working. Keep talking.
Wonderful. Well, I note. Do you where do you get your jewelry from? I notice quite a few hints of the ring from your craftsmanship.
Yes,
in-
this
in
is
your
Shockworks
attire.
production. Huh?
And Heliodor would know about them?
It's the same place that June was looking to get her wedding ring from.
Ah, factory made gems.
Arcane made gems.
Arcane made gems.
So perfect every time because they have to be if they are for Condas. He kind of gestures.
And Heliodor will kind of make you know when when a straight girl makes a face it's like yeah, okay. Heliodor will kind of like do that and be like, well, if you want that, there's a certain
What is
level
that
of-
supposed to mean?
Well, it's glorious, don't get me wrong. You are dripping in ostentation and it is beautiful. But there's something to be said for the skill of a craftsman who can take something imperfect and make it perfect.
It takes too long. I am not a patient man.
Takes too long. Have you ever heard of feldspars?
No.
You haven't. You surprise me.
He just kind of looks
A
at you.
person of your excellence.
Oh, yes. And he kind of like tucks a lock behind his hair.
Perfect. Lovely. Well, have you heard? You've never heard? Well, okay, right. Well, we've already established he has not heard the name Feldspar. Cool. Well, Feldspar is my family name. I myself am from the city of Violet Gold, where the greatest craftsmen live and breathe their craft.
Gold cannot be violet.
Oh, gold can be violent. Gold has caused wars.
I said violet, not violent.
Oh, violent. Oh, violet. Apologies. Well,
What is name
Give-
for small man?
pardon.
What is your name, small man?
Ah, hold on, wait. Where's my full name? Where's my full name? I will say my full name. Oh, if Discord decides. Okay, cool. Hold on, wait. Discord's being slow. Hold on, right, okay. Hello, my name is Master Duke Heliodor Bismuth Brooklyn Orion Carnelian Feldspar, forger of the new craft, member of the High Matriarch's House Feldspar, jewelers of the Stratus Summit, and finest crafters of the Aces Ridge. And we'll take the deepest of fucking bows.
You are Duke.
That I am.
So am I.
Well, it is nice to meet somebody of the same stature and taste.
He kind of holds his drink up, takes a sip, before kind of placing the, like going to place the cup down, and he just gives it to the pack member next to him, and the pack member just
Gives
takes
it
it.
To the pack member.
So he's just holding the drink, like Condas just gestures and places this goblet in the pack member's hand, and the pack member just holds it.
You seem well versed with that of the ring.
I am originally from Molive, yes.
Well, and judging by how under the thumb you have some people, and Heliodor will pointedly look at the pack member, I assume you give your support to the interests of course, Her Majesty as well as that of the ring.
Her Majesty. He seems a little distasted at the term. I give my funds to the necessary people.
I completely understand.
I am the
also a
Duke of the
person of business.
Sunroom District.
What's the Sunroom District?
The Merchant District in the World War.
Ah.
And he then kind of bows back to you, though it's half the depth that yours was.
Yeah, that's fine.
Duke Condus Tundus of the Golden Sun.
Ah. A truly epic name.
I am very epic.
That is definitely how your appearance provokes.
Are you going to sit here and flirt with me all day, or do you have something to say?
No, you are a man of business. I am also a man of business. And I assure you, you will find no finer trader in the rarer substances than the feldspars.
You want trade deals?
Aye. If trade is your aim, and trade is what you're obviously very well versed at, I am more than happy to help provide for your business. That is if I can have something of equal value in return, or favourable.
You are bribing me.
I wouldn't call it bribing, I'd call it business.
It is the same thing.
Perfect, in which case I'm bribing you.
It is working.
Wonderful. Well,
I like you. You talk a lot. And you tell me things
thank
about
you.
myself that I already know.
Do people not do that already?
No.
Oh,
My family do.
Oh.
Because we know we are great.
perfect. Well, other people are dumb if they don't tell you how good you are.
Tell me what you tell me. Give me... What can you give me that is worth my time? That is worth my vote?
Well, judging from how dreadfully dripping you are in jewels and gold, that's not an issue. What is it you want? What is it you desire?
Roll me an insight check, or I will roll it for you.
I mean, insight, this bitch ain't got none. Ain't got
You swear for a moment his eyes flit to somewhere else in the room, but you can't tell where.
Flash of genius on it. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Sorry, that is the moment. That is the only moment that Foundry decided to work.
He looks at the throne.
His Majesty. Okay. Bitch wants to be king.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Cool.
You want, what you say, key. This,
Aye.
artifact we have been using.
Oh, you've been using it. Interesting.
It, makes things grow.
Makes things grow. I know that it can make non-living or mundane things occur.
It is terraforming.
Ooh.
It,
From one to another, like alchemy.
It makes crops grow at all times of year, so we have good trade here.
Ah.
You take that away, I lose my trade. I want trade in the night months.
You want trade in the 8 months? Trade of valuable goods,
Yes.
such as platinum.
I can get hold of platinum.
such as perhaps an ingot or two of adamantine.
His ears perk immediately.
I might be able to provide you with a couple ingots of adamantine.
Gonna roll a persuasion check at advantage.
Yes! Please tell me the number, and if it's a
Ooh.
No! Bastard! Help me. Fuck! I mean, a flash of genius won't make that much bigger. Yeah, we'll put a flash of genius on it anyway. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is not
13.
too bad. Especially when we're talking about adamantine. I mean, it's a rare material. 13.
You get me 5 ingots. That's a lot of adamantine.
That's a lot of adamantine.
So
Yeah.
You get me 5 ingots. You promise it to me. You write it. We sign contract. You get it to me for 9 months. You got my vote.
Heliodor puts his hand out. You have 5 ingots.
He will shake your hand. His hand completely encapsulates yours.
So Heliodor will add
fucking
the other
huge.
hand to it. Sideways so it makes an extra wide hand. Just lovely.
And he pulls a piece of paper out of his pocket that seems to be like a pre-written merchant's contract that he has on hand.
Just with like the fill-in line of adamantine.
Yeah.
This person,
Person,
right, cool,
date,
grand.
stuff like that.
Heliodor will pull out his bottle of Quillen ink. And
And
we'll
the two of you begin talking.
Let's go.
Who's up next? It's Karika or Estella.
Do you want to go first, Estella? Or do you want me to go?
I believe in you both.
I can go next, and then we'll leave the worst to last.
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest here. I don't think this conversation is going to go extreme.
That's
But I
fine.
have a few ideas, but I'm not too sure.
Mhm.
Everyone's excited for it. This is so tense. I love it. Wow. Trade deals. Oh, politics. Fuck
So-
yeah.
Estella, you appear with Thumb at your side to this quite shaken little Owlin woman, who is like shakily drinking a glass of water. She looks up at you. It's just okay. Sorry, darling. Sorry. Did I scare you?
No, it's are you okay?
Oh yes, it's quite frightful news, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's
It's-
got a very babushka energy. Like she's just kind of like this round fabric shape with an owl face, and like these little feathered claws that are wrapped around a glass of water. It's so frightening. Oh.
It is. I'm sorry we have to bring it up. It's just quite important.
Well, it's not me you need to convince. I have faith in my dear queen, but we do need that amulet to keeps us safe, darling.
I agree with that, but we probably need it to keep everyone safe, including this city.
Do you know how to use it, dear?
We've handled one of them, kind of. But if it's in our hands, it'll be much more safer than anyone else's.
But it's safe here.
Yes, but these people are after it, and they're
No,
not
no.
very nice people.
Grandma knows best. She smiles.
You remind me of some people in my village. Yeah. Mm, I just don't want what happens to my village to happen here as well. It just happened like a snap on a finger. I just woke up and everyone's gone.
Oh, well, that sounds awfully frightful, darling. You poor little thing. Would you like some water?
Yeah, I'd like some water.
She kind of makes her way over to a little tray on the side and pours you out some water.
I'm Vuma. It is a pleasure.
I'm Estella.
It is a lovely name. Is there a reason you don't talk?
This is fun.
Is it
I
your
don't.
Pet?
It's not really my pet. It's, I guess, a little brother.
Thumb
Oh, big
gives
brother.
her the middle finger.
Oh,
Don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's.
Thumb's just...
Stop it. Stop.
it's awfully vulgar.
He learnt it from someone, and now he won't stop doing it.
Oh, so he's like a child. Oh.
I guess you could say that. Stop it, Thumb, please.
Thumb pouts, or like pouts as much as Thumb can pout, and just kind of looks up at you.
What? Can I know a bit more about this queen?
Oh, the queen, she's awfully young. She's almost your age.
Yeah, I think I kind of got that.
You're
Why is she
awfully
so
young to be making these sorts of decisions, aren't you?
That's why it's quite important that we make these decisions.
No, but it shouldn't be you.
There's no one else other than me.
Well, there's us, and our decision is a good one. We're taking care of our own.
But what about everyone else?
Well, that doesn't matter, does it? Outside of the walls, it doesn't matter.
It kind of does matter. It's my family.
Well, you said everyone was gone.
But I don't think they're dead.
Well, you just stay here, and Grandma can take care of you.
I think I
You're
can.
too young to be doing these sorts of things.
I can kind of take care of myself.
She kind of looks at Thumb, and Thumb is like fuming. Thumb looks like he's about to leap on her.
Yeah,
Oh,
Thumb's
don't.
about to stab like the chair, like.
The
Stella's
IKEA
gonna
wars will
pick
start
up
again.
Stella's gonna pick up Thumb just in case.
Just scoops up Thumb.
IKEA Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Except this time it's an owl woman that he just shanks in broad daylight.
I know my parents are still out there. They're not dead. I just need to get them back.
How can we be sure that you'll be bringing it back, won't you? The amulet.
Yes, I think so.
Hmm.
So we will just use it for this moment, for these people to not take it, and then we'll bring it back.
What on earth are you doing? What are you doing? Sorry, cat.
Me and Thumb.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? If you hear loud noises, it's because Isaac's being a shit.
Well, darling, I do believe that it's better here. It's better here.
But don't you have people that you care about outside of the city?
No.
No one else around here who comes from outside of the city?
I have to take care of the Eve province, my dear, and that means making sure that all of our lovely fellows are well kept.
But that doesn't really matter, because it will affect the city.
I'm not quite sure I believe you. Maybe it's just one of your childish imaginations.
I am old enough right now. No, it's happened to many other cities.
Do you have proof?
I'm alone. There is not really much proof I can show. I have some chalk from a city where I had to draw some wards because there was tree creatures attacking us.
That's not proof, darling.
I don't have. I mean, my uncle is a tree. He could even come here with an army and destroy everything.
Is Estella getting
the city.
aggressive?
A bit.
Okay. I would like you to roll me an intimidation check.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You can see her kind of shrink a little bit as your tone is getting a bit more feverish as you're signing. And she kind of looks at Thumb and looks at you. It's like,
Yes, well, you're still very young to be making these sorts of
It
decisions.
doesn't
and
matter
choices.
about how young I am.
Summon your uncle.
Summon my uncle.
Yeah, do it.
That takes an hour.
it takes an hour.
We've got an hour.
You have illusion spells. You can make a picture of what he looks
That
like.
will threaten everyone.
Everyone else is distracted right now.
Not the guards?
If you explain yourself, you might be okay.
Okay, fine. I'll show you what my uncle looks like right now.
Yes, some proof would be nice.
Okay. They're gonna make an illusion thing. How big can this illusion get?
I believe it states in the spell for minor illusion. So let's have a look. Within range that lasts for the duration. You can create an image of an object, so it'd be an image of a person that is no larger than a 5-foot cube. So it can be 5 feet high, but it'll be like a flat image.
I'm gonna be taller than it. Okay.
You could also use your creation magic to, like, make a statue that's big enough. Because it will dissipate
Well, I'll just
eventually.
have to choose. Yeah, I'll just have to use either or. Okay. Fine. Make it more big and intimidating. I'm gonna make it come out of the wall.
Oh, good God. Okay. How do you summon this image out of the wall? This kind of statue out of the stone?
I think it's a bit like before. They kind of clap their hands together and kind of use their arms as a sort of dance and try to, like, mold it out of this wall. So, just the wall kind of breaks apart just for now before it goes back in. Of this creature that's gonna be in the same form of their uncle. A bit taller than them, both of them. And it's terrifying.
Roll me a persuasion
like
at
roots.
advantage.
Like roots are coming out and
Yeah, it's a horrifying image.
Sorry, what was that?
Roll me a persuasion at advantage.
Okay. A lot of 14s, huh?
She looks terrified as you're pulling this image, this sort of shape out of the wall of these roots of like tree bark limbs and this twisted face that you remember so vividly. It's almost jarring to see his face again. But it's made entirely out of stone, this grey visage, like jaw agape, as he's sort of pulling out of the wall. She goes, stop, 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 stop. Put it back, put it back, put it back. Oh.
Can't really do that, but
No,
that's
no,
that's what he looks like.
Oh, it's, and they all look like that.
Possibly, yeah. You maybe even more terrifying.
Oh, that's just. Oh no, that's. Oh, you poor thing! You've seen that.
And yeah, I've seen many more in my village, so it doesn't mean that they're completely gone.
She turns to you.
I don't want to become that. Will that happen to me?
If it targets your city, yes, it will.
Oh no, no, can't have that. No. You've got my vote. Yes. Can't have that.
Oh, and she just turns away from it and kind of takes a few steps away. She seems very kind of shaken up, but it was enough to push her to give you her vote.
I try to be nice. Now I just have
I
this
try to be
uncle
nice.
on this wall. Thanks.
Can you not dispel that actually afterwards? Or does it have to go
Creation
away on its own?
magic, it will go away on its own.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
I think you should
No,
just leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna
Let
stay there.
it
Now I
linger.
have to look at it.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh.
Gabby, do you want to do this now, or would you like to save it for next session? Because we've overrun a little bit.
You mean Jack?
Jack, sorry, shit.
Ha!
Jack, do you want to do this next session, or would you like to do it now? How's everyone feeling?
I'm jazzed to keep going. This is wonderful.
We can get through this and then call it a session there?
Yeah, that's what everyone's wanting now.
Yeah,
Fine.
sure.
Yeah. Well,
Just as I said beforehand, do not expect this conversation to go as swimmingly as everyone else's.
Okay.
it'll
So,
be glorious, I'm sure.
Curie, you approach this very rugged looking man who's dressed in very heavy kind of armor, who's just leaning and looking out of the window.
Correct to start with, he's not gonna initially walk up to initiate with him. He's gonna walk up to the window and kind of stand almost at the outside and just kind of look out as well and kind of see what the view is from that window.
You can see the city.
Which part of the city?
You're looking out over Windkeep, which is almost the slums. It's the poorer part of the city. It's where you guys chase the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Very compact. Very
the Thieves
tight.
Guild they
Yeah,
think
the
is,
Thieves Guild's down
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Place is much bigger than most other places have been.
Bigger hell.
Well, everything. Never seen so many buildings, not as high as these ones in anywhere else, really.
You're not local.
Far from.
Yeah, neither am I.
Mind if I ask where from?
Wildlands.
That's the region up north, isn't it? Am I right?
It's
Well,
very, very far west.
west, right. Okay.
Deadlands is up north.
Right, yeah, those were the ones I was getting mixed up. In fact, wait, he's for, yeah, because Creek's for the east, isn't he?
Yeah.
Never been too far out west. I come from the east myself. Deep into the jungles.
You and I are quite similar then.
I can see that you are going by your attire at least well versed in combat.
I'm the leader of a monster hunting guild.
I can say that is something I have had a hand in myself before. Not a guild specifically, but keeping things in check.
There's something about you. And his head kind of turns and he looks at you. I don't know
Is it
what it
my
is. No, it's just something about you. Like an old friend.
Might I ask a name?
No, I don't fucking remember names. He kind of takes the helmet off, and you see this, like, maybe 60, 65-year-old human man. Grey hair, kind of a very kind of scraggly beard and mustache. He is covered in scars. Like, he's got, like, one eye is kind of partially cloudy. Yeah, you got the air of one of my men. Someone who knows what they're about.
I take that as compliment. Thank you.
Fuck you doing here? A place like this.
Well, you can probably guess even just what I wear is not what I'm used to.
You walking
I do
around
what I
like
have
a
to.
cat with tape stuck to it.
Never worn shoes before these.
You're bow-legged. You need to get used to it.
It's all just for appearances, and it is not so much in my own tastes, as to say.
Kenny looks across. And the kind of look in his eyes is kind of... It's a bit distant at the minute, I'd say.
Increase size.
Yeah, Creek's eyes. Before kind of looking back out. So.
We will be out of here soon enough, so it won't matter in the long run whether I wear shoes or not. But it still remains the same that there are dangerous things out there. And that is what we are trying to, well, prevent from spreading further. A bit like you say you're a monster hunter's guild. Picture it the same, but I find that even the worst of the beasts I have fought, they hold no comparison to what it does in the head of a man.
Of all the things I've been up against, men are the shittiest.
They are the shittiest, but I find they are the easiest prey.
He looks at you. You know, I know that look.
He looks back.
You've lost someone.
It's more than just someone at this point. Everything.
Yeah, well, me too.
You know, we come look for this key. He's not the first one I have had encounter with. Nor technically the second.
What are the other ones like?
The second one I find, I did not hold it close, sir. I was distant from it, but it is what we are against a group called the Harbingers. They are, so far from what I can say, scum. What is the exact thing weight of that key exactly?
Which
I'm
one?
forgetting. The ones that the Harbingers have right now.
The Palm of Augur.
That's creation, that one, isn't it?
That was magic.
Magic. So that's the key of magic.
That's the
basically.
key of magic.
They hold an artifact key that holds unimaginable power
of magic. It can be used to create, destroy. It is what is causing so many places to fall under their influence at the moment. They don't have choice in matter. The first is more a key of illusion. This one I can say I have had extensive.
You held it up close.
He kind of looks around before kind of looking back and leaning over. I still hold it.
He leans in. You're just carrying that shit around with you.
I was attuned to it. Was. Not anymore. When you say about loss, it takes from me everything I know. Gives no something to cherish and love, to care for. That was the last thing it stripped from me. May I ask what you have lost?
My wife.
If it is
She left behind a daughter. Do my best to take care of her, but I ain't much of a dad.
kinda, he lets out a quiet breath and shakes his head a little bit as he looks back out the window. The artifact gave me a wife. It gave me children, little ones, to look after and care for. Yet, through everything, as real as it was, it wasn't. But now, and he kind of turns around and looks across the room over to Estelar, and they kind of back out again. Now there is at least someone else who is as close as that. But raising them in this environment is not a place for anyone to grow up in. The things they have seen should never be seen by someone.
This cat, sorry. It just bit me. Fuck's sake.
Seen that?
No shit. So if these Harbringers, if they come here,
If they come here, from what we can see, they have attacked another powerful city already. Do you know of the city of Violet Gold?
heard rumor. That's about it.
The Dwarven city.
Yeah, I've heard talk that there's dwarves still kicking somewhere, but
Girl is beautiful place.
you've been there.
It is carved from the rock of ancient cities. Beautiful. They are arguably as strong as here. And they still nearly lost it. If they were to come here, even with a lot of yourselves, it would be armies that you face, but that is not all you would face. It seems even within the snap of a finger,
Either it is changed of what you believe in, what you know.
Sorry, the cat fucking just.
I'm sorry.
He fucking jumped.
Isaac was over by the bed and devil-eyed you for like 5 seconds and then rushed you.
Why would you do that?
I thought I was holding my composure so fucking
You were
well.
doing
You were
very
doing
well.
so good. You could see him in the back just being like, I'm gonna get you.
He just.
It's like Toby trying to have that serious conversation while you sat there.
I can see him in my camera, and I'm like, don't.
Yeah, you're gonna end up having to bitch slap
Wait.
him.
Oh,
Wait.
God.
Okay.
The word was
Roll me a
yeah.
persuasion at advantage.
I see. This is where difficulty comes from. -1 persuasion.
I got a kid. I can fuck off. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to watch this city crumble.
The thing is, you don't have to watch the city crumble if it comes. But what they will bring about afterwards, it does not matter where you go. This is planet-wide.
Roll me an intimidation check.
This is, he's not trying to, yeah.
But that's
I'll roll.
scary.
He's not, yeah.
That's straight up scary.
Can I get a plus on this at least?
What, is it flat for you?
Yeah, I've got a -1. And like anything, mine, he's got a -1 charisma.
+1.
No, so it's flat. Flat. Good. +1. Did you say this was just normal, or what was this?
Yeah, just a flat. Just intimidation. The look on his face when you say it doesn't matter where you go.
There is no running from this. Even those on the ring will be affected in some way.
There is almost a... You can feel something with you. You can feel almost a presence with you. You can feel a growl in the back of your throat. The warmth of a cloak being pulled over you. As Zoa guides your words, your threats. Hester seems aware of that. As a fellow hunter, it's likely he follows the same god. And he kind of watches you in silence for a few moments. So the only way to stop it is to give you that key.
It is the only shot that I know that we have.
I think the pros outweigh the cons.
As we say, hopefully it should not be forever. Once it's over, I believe key will be returned.
Fine, fine. Good fucking luck getting it.
Thank you.
No, you're gonna need the gut. You're gonna need it. And he kind of looks at you. He's like, we've lost men trying to get hold of that fucking thing.
May I ask what we are up against exactly in that regard?
To my knowledge of it, she went to the ring, pick it up. It's kept there safe by the general. Just for a little while. We noticed the effects of it missing, so we came to pick it up, take it back. It usually stays in the catacombs under the castle, but something has changed. something about it has changed. Creatures are coming alive. The old kings, the old queens, the old monarchy. But they're not just undead. They're not just your simple fucking zombie. They are something else. And I don't know what they do. But I've sent men down there to check it out. Never even heard a breath from them again.
This is what we are here for. To deal with things like this.
If I had men to spare. But I don't.
I would not want to put any of them at risk regardless.
If you find out what's down there, I'd appreciate you letting me know.
Bows his head.
He nods. There's a sort of a quiet understanding between two hunters. Not knowing your prey is the worst thing you could do going into a hunt, but even Hester isn't able to give you much more than they are some level of undead. But you have the vote of the Synod. Well done.
Woo!
I was not expecting that to go anywhere near as well as that fucking.
That went so well.
You had
Holy
very
shit.
compelling arguments, I'll give you that.
And we're about to go kill some kings and queens. Mate, it's gonna be great. Let's go kill the monarchy.
With that, we are going to end the session.
Oh, delightful. Yes.
But thank you everyone for watching. I know it ran on a little bit long, but
Hey.
it was good. I hope you guys
You're
had
all
fun.
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you.
It was a fun
Thank you.
session. It was a long one, but it was a fun session. So take care everyone, and we'll hopefully see you same time next week. Bye bye.
Love you, bye.